God damn it. No. What? God damn it. Sorry, that's the wrong song. Sorry about that. There you go.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside.
That's good. That's good volume. That's really good volume. I've totally botched this now. That's great. That's excellent. Excellent volume. Clap for me, baby.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rest assured, you'll get your money's worth. With this show, it happened all right. You gotta see the show. It's a dynamo. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll. Oh, right before your eyes, people laughed up from the skies, and he laughs until he cries, and he dies, and he dies. Come inside, the show's about to start.
Somebody asks why there's political ads on my stream. I do not know. For which party? No, that's the real question. Oh no, that's exciting. Who the fuck is shilling on my stream? Which party thinks that they're willing to throw in their vote, that like they're willing to cast themselves in with my vote? I want to know. Someone said that keyboard solo though. But what about the drum solo though? Carl Palmer, baby! Yeah!
Next on the stand, will you please extend a hand to Alexander's ragtime band, Dixieland, Dixieland.
How about them paradiddles?
Exclusively our own, on our own, on our own. Come and see the show. Come and see the show. Come and see the
FurCon, Nazi, FurCon, FurCon, freedom, FurCon, FurCon, freedom. everybody. Welcome to the first and only stream, which I'm doing today. Rumors that there was a stream before this one, in which we discuss Nazi furries, are greatly over-exaggerated. There was no stream. There was no stream. Alright? I was simply recording a video, and I accidentally went live. Okay? That's fine. Don't worry about it. There wasn't I would never do 2 streams in one day. What am I, insane? Back to back? 2 separate streams? Are you insane? But no, it's fine. 1 stream, that's all. Don't worry, there was no Nazi furries. And we're here. We're here now. And we're going to be talking about some masculine bullshit. We're going to be talking about some masculine cells. So I've frequently discussed on this channel people like redpilltalk.com, you know, that pickup artist forum, and incels.is or whatever that forum was called. A lot of places dedicated to the incel culture and the pickup artists and the looks maxing and all of that fun stuff. And I discovered like 2 months ago now, this stream is long overdue. The mic is quiet. Well, listen, I'm at 0 decibels. I'm peaking the red in Streamlabs. That's the best I can do, okay? That's the best I can do.
I can get really close to the mic. I could talk like this. Does this help? Does this make it any more clear for you, chat? Does this assist with you? I don't know.
But yeah, a couple months ago, there was a popular thread. You might say the main character of Twitter for one day was some guy who was going off about women who ride horses and how women riding horses means that they want, because the horse gives them an orgasm, I guess, because they're riding the horse and it's between their legs, and I guess it makes them come. I don't know. That's the idea. That was the thread. And there was a lot of responses to that. Like I say, Bean Dad, main character of Twitter. People had some fun with that day. But we did a little bit of digging. We did a little digging into these people because this guy had a whole Twitter. And he had a whole bunch of stuff on his Twitter. And one of the things, he constantly linked to this ebook that we'll be looking at, that linked to other people. And they all had this buzzword about masculine frame. This is the new thing. It's like, you know, all of the stuff you've heard before about like, oh, well, you don't want to lean in next to the girl. That'll make you look like a beta. You know, all of the alpha bullshit. All of the Sigma Freudian bullshit. That's all recontextualized into a cool new word. New 2 words. Masculine frame. It means you need to look masculine or something. I don't know. I'm not sure of the details myself. We're going to need to discover that today. But I'm always happy when I discover that the crazy people that I'm already familiar with have like a new buzzword. You know, like when Otherkin decided that Otherkin was now a loaded term and everybody was laughing at them, so they decided calling themselves Therians instead. Because nobody knows what Therian means, so they don't immediately go, oh, you're a fucking Therian? Okay. And thankfully, people now know what a Therian is. People now know that that's literally just a synonym for Otherkin. So they know that it's hilarious, and you should not respect those people. But that being said, yes, masculine frame. This is the new buzzword for alpha bullshit. How to seduce, how to manipulate 19 years old girl for sex. You know, things like that. This is the sequel to all of that. We're back with some new bullshit. And really, I should start out by finding the fucking thread where the guy goes off about the fucking horsewomen, the horsewives, executive horsewives. Twitter, I'm just gonna search for it. Literally just Google it. Horse girl thread. See if that gets it for me. No. No, damn it. Oh, am I not going to be able to find the Twitter horse girl thread? I think I have the guy's Twitter saved. Do I have it saved? Because I'm not sure if we're necessarily going to look at these people or if we're just going to look up masculine frame in general. Yeah, I think it's this guy here. Get this set up here. So it's this Twitter. I think it's this one. There's multiple of them that seem to be maybe operated by the same person, potentially. I don't know. But it kind of seems that way, and we'll get into that. There's a whole weird scam, possibly. Possibly. Not saying anything for sure, but it kind of feels in my mind as though there may be a bit of a scam. A little bit of a scam. Just a little bit, but you'll see. So this is the guy, I think. I'm pretty sure this is him. This is Alpha Masculinity. Writer on biblical gender roles and masculine frame. Teaching women to know their place and men to take back their God-given power and authority. So we can download his ebook here. Isn't that cool? There's an ebook. I wonder what's in that. We'll have to get into the ebook later, though, because I want to take a look at his Twitter a little bit first here. I don't know. Am I able to show his Twitter? Am I able to show it? I want to find his fucking horse thread. I'm gonna find that. I'm going to find... Oh god, he shills his fucking book so much. I think I can show this, though. I can show this. Until there's titties, I can show this. So, a masculine man is saved... One, is saved by faith in Jesus Christ. Two, lives by God's rules, design, and commands. And I guess number 3 is loves anal. 3, or he is a 1, protector, 2, provider, 3, leader, 4, teacher. Teachers don't get paid very well. I don't know about that. I don't want to be a teacher. He has gravitas, piety, severitas, dignitas, and firmitas. Well, you can blow it out your ass. How about that? He is self-controlled, responsible, courageous. Well, this is a masculine man, everybody. A guy... I don't know. We've looked at channels. We've looked at stuff like this before, and there's always just the baseline level of what's funny to me about how these people are like, no, you don't understand. There's one type of person that you have to be. No, what are you talking about? You like Warhammer figurines. No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to like that. Stop. Stop being you. Go be me, as Wooly and Pat once put it. Yeah, I don't know, this thing, and I mean, the thing is, like, you always see this stuff, and I mean, this guy, his avatar on Twitter, I mean, this is James Bond, this is Daniel Craig, this is not the man who runs this account, and, I don't know, what does Daniel Craig have to say about this? If he's the alpha masculine man that we're all supposed to look up to as an example of, look, he has a suit, and that means he's cool. And he's attractive also, and that means he's cool. Like, I don't know. You can have a suit. You could look exactly like this and still trip over your own balls every time you go out. You could look exactly like this and still be that guy who, like, crosses a little too early at the light, and then you're like, oh, everybody looked at me. Everybody noticed that I almost crossed too early. I'm a tourist. Not that I'm speaking from experience here. But, you know, you could be that guy, and you could look like this, and it wouldn't matter. It's not about... I mean, it's about demeanor and stuff. We always come back to this. It's about confidence, and anybody who's looking at a page like this is clearly not confident. His children first, and then also hers. I mean... I guess if you're going by God and whatnot, and your fucking weirdo, stupid Jesus woohoo book, you know, yeah, alright, fine, sure, fine, men own the women or whatever, fine. But if you want to be like a real normal person, then it's like, well, I don't know. Why not ours? His children first and then also hers, says this man. Well, why not our children? Why not our children? What's wrong with that? I don't know. Is that wrong? Am I a cuck? Am I soy? Am I left-wing dork for saying our children? I don't know. God warns us against sin, gives specific instructions on how to live holy and healthy. Humans ignores God, lives unhappy, sickly, problem-filled lives, gets parasites and weird viruses. Also humans, blames God. He could have made a world without these horrible things. Right. Yeah, that's right. If only we were Christians. No Christian has ever died of coronavirus, everybody. Nobody who loves God has ever died of coronavirus. Yeah, no. He's right. He's right. He's actually, it's a fun loophole they don't tell you about on the news because the media is against God. Like, the media is satanic. We all knew that. The mainstream shill media, they're like super fucking satanic, dude. And so, like, yeah, they aren't going to tell you about how, like, literally not one single God-fearing American has died of coronavirus. Every person, every single human that's died has been a sinner. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Problem-filled lives. Well, I don't know. This is always the fucking. There's always this narrative with God where it's the God stuff where it's like, well, you know, he could have just not made our lives terrible. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you really want to? I don't know. It's kind of like in a story where you've got a character who's got unlimited power, like Superman, and it's like, well, why didn't he just do this? Why didn't he just, like, bippity-boppity-boo and solve world fucking hunger? Because I know he absolutely could, right? Why couldn't Superman just do that? DC Comics. Wow, DC Comics are a bunch of hacks for writing Superman to be so powerful and yet not do things that would help people. Anyways, a woman's wants end there where she is equal to God. See Genesis. This is why women must never get what they want. We're never going to make her come. She's there for your purposes only. A woman must never get what she wants. The modern woman no longer fears God, but instead worships government. Yeah, that's right. Branded beasts of yesteryear are all just out here praying at the fucking altar of Brandon. Why do I keep wanting to say Bradley? Real mature Bradley. Masculinity is what we as men used to be, the type of man God wants and expects us to be. What is that fucking quote from Riff Tracks that's like, if being kind to others means kindness, and goodness to others means goodness, kindness to others, and goodness to you, and others, and America. Something like that. Has anyone ever been so far as to want decide to try to use, to go to try to do, to look more like? I don't know. Free! Do you want to deeper knowledge and more in-depth analysis of what masculinity really is? Then get my book and join my free gift card giveaway. So we can get his book here, guys. That's cool. He's giving away a free book. Isn't that such a fucking deal? Wait, am I not allowed to read more? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not allowed to read more of his fucking Twitter? Holy shit. Wow, that's terrible. Wow, Elon should have bought this fucking platform and then killed it, and then, do I want to say himself in Minecraft? I think the FBI caught on to the Minecraft meme. I don't know. Alright, well, I can't show more of his page, apparently, without fucking signing in, and fuck that. On this laptop. I mean, I don't even bother signing in on another thing. You know what's the cool thing about this laptop? For some reason, I have 2 versions of Firefox installed, and I checked. They're both the same. They're the same. They're not like one's 64-bit and one's 32-bit or whatever. They're both the same. They're the same version. They're the same everything. They have the same icon, but for some reason I have 2 separate versions of it installed. And so when I open a link on Firefox on Discord, it opens up a completely separate instance of Firefox. separate from the one that I'm using. I don't know, it's a whole thing. So every time I've signed into a bunch of shit, and then I go and I restart my computer and I open Firefox, and it's like, oh, sorry, that was the other Firefox. You're gonna have to sign in again. It's like, I don't want to sign in again. That's annoying. But, you know, he's got this free book here, guys. So, you know, what's that about? We can get a free book? We can get a book? Get my book and join my mailing list here. So I'm looking at this, right? And I'm looking at his book. And it just so happens, as a matter of fact, I already have a copy of his book. I don't know how I got this downloaded. I mean, it's free, so it doesn't matter. I could have literally just downloaded it now. But I already have a copy of his book. That's great. And, you know, this book, you know, I have to thank the Amazon Prime Wheel of Time TV show, because it may be kind of fucking bad, but it being on got me back into reading again. It got me like, you know, I gotta finish Wheel of Time finally, and that got me into reading other stuff, and I'm doing Dresden Files now and some other things, and, you know, that's cool. And so I've gotten back into books. I'm a big fan of, like, fantasy epics and stuff like that, and so I'm very happy to announce that this is truly one of the greatest fantasy epics that I've ever seen. It's 11 pages. You can see that here. 1 of 11. 11 whole pages on this. And there is no map at the beginning of this. I don't know about the world building of this story. I mean, there's no map yet. I'm assuming that comes in later once it's like fully edited. We get like a trade paperback kind of thing, like a first edition. This is just kind of an early edition, I'm sure. But yeah, we're gonna get the map of the Carathian Mountains and the Vesvaguvia swamps, and we're gonna learn all about the Vulva Heights and the clitoral crevasses. We're going to learn all about it in the map that comes with the full version of this, but we have a little bit of an advanced copy. So we're going to take a look now. Reignite your masculine fire. The 3 most common negative behavioral aspects, killing your masculinity. Now, I really wish I could have shown the thread of this guy talking about how women can't ride horses because it'll make them come, and they need to just be good executive housewives and not be horsewives. They need to just make dinner and babies and shoot out babies from their cunts, and that's all they're good for, basically. Because if they ride horses, that makes them come, and just the same with cars. It's the same thing. Like women, you know, the women are hussies, all of them. They're all hussies. They're natural born hussies, as we all know. Anyone with a masculine frame knows this, and you know they're. If you, it's a whole thing, but yeah, you know, the 3 most common negative behavioral aspects, killing your masculinity, and this is written by Alpha Masculinity. It's lucky that this is his name. Actually, it's an Italian last name. The first name, his parents were actually just big fans of the Greek literature. But anyways, first a word. Masculine frame can by no means be dumbed down into 3 measly aspects. It consists of many intricate parts, all working together, much like bricks of a wall. My mentor, Jared, which is a name, who wrote the most in-depth book on frame, The Wall Speaks, actually refers to masculine frame as a wall. The wall. Well, it's convenient. You guys sure like walls, don't you? I don't know. That's funny. The wall has many characteristics, and each needs to be understood, practiced, and tuned, as if molding, polishing, and perfectly laying down each brick. I highly encourage all men who are reading this to read The Wall Speaks, and to stay tuned. Scare quotes. Free beer, everyone. Free, in quotes. To my upcoming practical guide on masculine frame. The wall is built with rationality, meaning that there are rational reasons for existing behind the wall of masculinity, or to bare frame, which I will not cover here. It's best to delve into The Wall Speaks to understand the whole framework. Boy, he sure wants us to read this book by this man, Jared, with a very suspicious name that doesn't look like a real name that a real human has. But he sure wants us to read that. Don't worry though, it's not him. He didn't write it. He's not just trying to sell you his book. Like, that would be shady. He knows, that would be really shady if he tried to sell you his own book. So thankfully, he's just trying to sell you his mentor, in quotes, his book, his mentor. That guy wrote this book. Not him. His mentor, with a name that isn't a human person name. Is Jer-Reg an alien? I don't know. That said, although this is a short and sweet guide, it covers what most in our circle would consider to be the 3 most common and negative behavioral aspects that the majority of men are struggling with. Learning to control these 3 things will spark a new fire in your heart, reigniting your masculinity faster than anything else. Well, that's pretty fucking sexy. Emotional control. Hang on, booze. Oh yeah, get the booze. How's chat doing, actually? Let me take a look at chat. Cloth frame. Bear confirmed. That's right. Would it be masculine? $5 for Victor Martinez. Wouldn't it be masculine for men to fornicate with other men? Yes, that's the only way. I mean, women are only bringing down your gene pool. You can only procreate with other dudes so that you keep your masculinity. It's like Chris Chan, you know? Chris Chan retained his semen by drinking his slurping down his Fanta. His Chris Chan's Fanta Surprise. That's the exact same thing we're dealing with in this situation, where it's like, no, you don't want to fuck a stupid dumbass broad. You don't want to stalk those broads like Dragon Lord Frodo. You don't want that. You want to exclusively empreg butt babies with other cool, masculine, brutally cool as hell, musculature men. That's what you want. Butt babies. You only want butt babies. Because if you put the girl DNA in there, well, then what are you gonna do? Your fucking kid's gonna be mincing around, listening to progressive rock, playing the bass? What the fuck? What kind of asshole would no, you don't want that. You want, listen, okay? Go fuck yourself. How about that? We live in a time where the majority of men are feminized, absolutely head over heels in love with their personalities. I don't know what that has to do with being feminized. Dancing for attention with the hopes of someone validating their existence. They overly laugh at every little thing to ease the social suffering of others, or just plainly to gain attention. Look, I laughed at your joke. I'm cool, right? Oh, this is like some weird sociopath shit. Holy fuck. Yeah, I mean, when you're at the point where it's like, no, you need to suppress your emotions. You're being too emotional. You need to suppress how you feel. You need to change your chemical balance of your fucking brain so that you're less of a bitch. Like, wow. A framed man validates his own existence. He is certain of himself. He believes in himself, and he doesn't need any attention. He hides his true self behind the wall and kills his personality. That's right. He hides his true self. He never lets people show who he actually is and how he feels inside, or how he actually, you know, kind of likes My Little Pony a little bit, and, you know, the characters actually, you know, really represent him, actually. You know, you never do that. You never do that. This just sounds really depressing. Holy shit. I don't think I've ever actually read this, like, in full. The concept of, like, no, you can't allow people, this is like literally telling you, no, you can't allow people to know who you are as a person. You need to put up a facade. Oh my goodness, no. Oh, good God, no. No. As someone who did that on Twitter and tried to put up like, hey, I'm a cool guy, and that just made me very, very depressed and unhappy. Do not ever do that. Be true to who you are. Be true to who you are and be yourself. Good Lord, holy shit, do not, all joking aside, do not follow this advice. My God. How does he do this? Emotional control. His personality is his enemy, so he holds back the laugh, the tear, the excitement, the fear, the anger, the rear. His emotion is low and cold. He works with logic and rationality, both of which requires low emotion. Logical and rational decisions cannot be made in a state of emotion. And to be... God, this is just so beta. Like, you want to use these fucking terms? Fine, I'll use these terms. This is so unbelievably beta. Just this, like, no, you need to change who you are. You're not good enough, clearly. You need to change your entire fucking personality. Because otherwise nobody will ever love you because you're not good enough. Like, wow, dude. You wrote this. Do you need help? Do you need a hug? Holy shit. It's okay. You're allowed to tell the girl that you also enjoy, you know, I don't know. You also enjoy the fucking Harvest Moon franchise. That's okay. You're allowed to have interests. That's fine. When I came to the realization that I was allowed to like wizard metal, and it's like, wow, this is some weird nerd garbage. Oh wait, but I like it though. So what am I gonna do? Lie and just like hide this and be ashamed of it? No, I'm just gonna play it. It's fine. You could just listen to it. It's fine. Oh god, this is so pathetic. To be an effective leader, provider, and protector, a man must make rationality and logic his best friends. This really just feels like a 10-year-old fucking came up with this. Like, this is what a cool person is, and he does these cool things, and he is very cool, and he does not have emotions, because emotions are for pussies. Emotional control does not mean bottling up emotions until he one day explodes. Oh, okay, well, I stand corrected. No, such a man has no emotional control. He just holds on to emotions, making space for them in his mind, storing them, thinking about them, feeling them, using them to react. This is not control, Laszlo. Fernando Martinez give you real control. Means a man looking at the emotional through a rational lens. I can't not read this as Fernando Martinez now. Deciding to do away with it. He desensitizes himself to emotions. He doesn't care for them. He lets them float into the abyss, unaltered and unfazed. Okay, so he's Randall Thor, where he is able to slip into the void and let his emotions boil at a very low simmer while he just, like, focuses on the thing. So this is just literally like anime fantasy video game bullshit at this point. To be a framed masculine man, you need to be able to enter detective vision. You need to be able to actually scan the environment in X-ray mode to find the special secret clues. Let's see here. Oh, a copyright claim was created. I can't believe it. Copyright claim, Mega Man. Let me check the chat real quick. What do we got here? Sorry. I have the chat, like, not caught up because I was reading a message, so I had it, like, paused. And when I have to catch it up, it takes, like, 5 minutes to load. Yeah, this is a Chatterbox show script, basically. Get out of here, alpha masculinity. You're just a cheap pimp from upstate. I'm not a pimp. That is offensive, Laszlo. I make men happy. I make marriage happy. Listen, why? Children, if your husband, if your daddy, you send him to me. I give him the world. I make him framed masculine man. Ways to practice this? Breath control has always been a very effective method, from controlling laughter to anger, even to controlling orgasms. From when emotions rise, immediately become aware of them. Hold them right there, take a deep breath, and throw them into the abyss. For negative emotions, the best defense is becoming certain of self with self-belief, self-love, and self-respect, all taught in The Wall Speaks. That's right, there's no way you can learn to like yourself or, like, believe in your convictions or respect yourself if you don't buy this fucking wacko scam book. This way, no one can anger, embarrass, scare, or hurt you emotionally or psychologically in any way. Wow, this sounds too good to be true. Is there like a course that I can buy? Am I able to buy the Spooky 2 Scalar machine for $20,000 so that I can spook and boo the cancer out of my bones? Is there any way I can do that? Can I do that? This way, no one can anger, blah, blah, blah. They cannot, for the life of them, increase any negative emotion in you, because you are certain of yourself and your beliefs, and you do not care for their validation. So what do their words mean anyway? That's right, I'm certain of myself and my beliefs, now that you've told me that I am. They have no authority or voice. A framed man cares very little about people's opinions, especially negative. This is just like a fucking checklist of, like, cool movie man. Like, I want to make a character played by Chris Pratt, the checklist. He doesn't care about people's fucking emotions. He's a loose cannon. But he's got a sensitive side, though. But he locks it away for that one special woman. But he also doesn't respect bitches, because bitches get off his fucking dick. He's got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. But he's got a sensitive side. He loves God. And he really wants to start a family. But that family is his, bitch! Not yours! That's right! Get teabagged, you fat whore! That's right, you dumb bitch! But he actually really respects women. And he actually wears women's panties. You know, it's just this whole fucking thing. Like, I don't know. This is just so pathetic. Let me check chat again. Oh god, too much booze. Someone said a true alpha doesn't announce that they're an alpha. They just are. Yes, it's the case of anything. Anything. If you have to be the one to insist upon yourself, Lois, then you're not doing, then the job is not done, basically. Like when someone gives themselves their nickname, like Sting, how he gave himself his own fucking nickname. And I guess with him he was lucky because that shit stuck, but like yeah, you can't insist upon yourself this kind of shit. You can't like, oh no, I'm cool though. I'm cool, I'm an alpha. You can't do that. You cannot do that. The alphaist man is probably some guy who has no concept of the alpha beta bullshit. Probably that's the thing. You have to realize, the thing that these incels don't get is that they always overthink this shit like it's some kind of social science shit. To some extent it is. A little bit it is. But to another extent it's like, well, why can't you fucking pick up on the fact, if this is such a complex social science, why can't you pick up on the fact that the dudes who usually get women are like fucking himbo dumbass idiots with like not a thought in their fucking head, who don't have a concept of alpha or beta. They just have a concept of fucking gains at the gym or whatever. Like, if you really want to get into it, yeah, the big alpha men are not out there like fucking, oh god, my suit has a loose thread at the cuff. They're gonna notice. They're gonna look at my cuffs, and they're gonna notice there's a thread. I'm threadbare. I'm literally threadbare right now. What am I gonna do? Oh god, if I cut it off, it's gonna look bad. Like, nobody is out there. Actually nobody who's alpha, quote unquote, is worried about this shit. And we've covered this before, but it's like, man, every time, you'd think this would be obvious. This just seems like such obvious shit to me. This is like, sky is blue, grass is green. Sky is blue, grass is green, don't call yourself an alpha, you look like a little child. Like, simple stuff. To control the other negative emotions, like sadness, a man must control his uplifting emotions. A framed man knows for every up there is an equal down. Following laughter is a bucket full of tears. So do not give in to laughter if you want to control sadness and tears. Do not give in to excitement if you want to avoid despair. Control the high to gain control over the low. Be cold in emotion. And I'd like to quote a song by Star One, Arya and Anthony Lucas in Star One. And be a master of darkness! Yes, control your emotion, be a fucking Sith Lord, or whatever this shit is. Some ways a man can practice desynthesizing himself. Oh, he spelled it right this time. to emotion is by what I learned in The Wall Speaks, called desynthesizing therapy. Here a man purposefully puts himself into the situations that makes him afraid, want to laugh, or brings tears to his eyes. He then swallows these emotions, or does away with them. Yeah, drink those fucking emotions down, bitch. Practicing immediacy in his emotional control. Think funny videos / comedies, sad videos / movies, horror stories / movies. Practice holding a poker face, keeping heart rate low, and being cold in emotion. Or you could just, you know, fuck, like, holy fuck, just not care. Good God, I don't know. You know what's literally better advice than this, chat? You want to know something that is literally better advice than all of this? George Costanza deciding, if every instinct that I have is wrong, the opposite must be right. I'm gonna do the opposite. That was a better idea than this. You know what? That was better than this. Good God, if this is their instincts, if this is the idea that they're set on, good God, George was right. Do the opposite. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a better idea than this. Expression control, very similar to emotional control. Oh, hang on, booze. Oh, 1 booze. 2 booze. No booze more. I'm gonna smoke some more. Very similar to emotional control, but different in that it is more external. You can give into and feel anger and allow it to bitter your soul, but still not show or express it outwardly. Same with sadness and excitement. You can effectively not express emotion outwardly, although this is more of a bottling up strategy and not real control. Also, most men might not express their emotions immediately, but still act with passive aggression. So this needs to be addressed. Overexpression, which in the case for a man is more than being just an amused stone. What? Oh, this is so foreign. Is done by men in order to gain the light of attention and for seeking validation from others. I laughed at your joke and cried crocodile tears in the movie with everyone. So I deserve your validate. This is such a fucking psychopath. Holy shit. This, like, absurd concept of, like, I had emotions that other people also had. I am a sheeple! Like, wow, dude. It's this kind of mindset. I see it and I'm just like, wow, you live. Like, you live. How do you do that? I don't know. Like, how do you get up in the morning? Do you see a trash can and it's like a goose to you? Like, is everything just different to you? I don't know. It's just such a different way of thinking. This is utter weakness. No woman would want such a protector. Right. Yes. And of course, we need to validate ourselves by women, of course. I can tell you personally, chat, the happiest I've ever been in my life was the time in my life where I valued myself based on female attention and validation. And yeah, no, absolutely do that. That's cool. That's so good. That's such a healthy way to live. I suggest you do that, chat. That's good. Because that's basically what this is. This whole thing, it's not about you. It's not about feeling better about yourself or anything. It all comes down to this. No woman would want such a protector. It all comes down to this, like, you will never have the sex. You will never lease sex from that one guy who owns it. You will never have sex if you do not follow our rules. You will never meet women. Like, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like, I don't know, just focus on yourself. Be singular-minded. Live for yourself. And other people will be happy with you as an individual. You will meet a woman who is happy with you because you are an individual who is a complete human and not defining yourself based on how I can get laid. You know, the goal is to be an amused stone. Is this a fucking term in, like, Indonesia or whatever, wherever this idiot's from? Showing about 1/10 of a normal expression. Think slight smirk over a childish grin. A quick and subtle, instead of a, wow, really? Don't allow others to manipulate you emotionally in order to get an expression out of you so they can gain attention and validation. Don't be easily fooled by their comedy, and don't be on edge and I don't know, man. Again, if you're like that, you're like that. It's like, there was a period in my life where I was such a little bitch, I was like, you know who's cool? Solid Snake. I'm gonna start talking like him. Anytime someone asks me a thing, I'm gonna go like, I'm gonna like ask, I'm gonna like say the same thing they said to me, but phrase it as a question.
Nuclear weapons.
Like, that's literally, I didn't use the voice. But, like, that was literally like, oh, what do I do? Oh, I have to impress women. Oh, who's cool? I need to be cool. Oh, it's just so fucking tiring. It's just so fucking tiring. You know what I discovered? Marijuana. You know, I don't gotta fucking front. I don't have to preach. I don't have to pretend I'm some kind of alpha dude. I just have to try not to cough too much that people start to think there's something wrong with me. Yeah, I don't know. Chill the fuck out. You know, go to a movie. Like, get a hobby. Arts and crafts. You know, I made a YouTube channel. I don't know. Make a YouTube channel. Make some music. Make something. Make something you're proud of for yourself. God damn it. Don't be this fucking parody of James Bond or whatever this asshole shit is. Oh, man. Oh, I don't know. Kazuma Kiryu is pretty stoic. I want to be like him. No, be like you, dipshit. Hold in your tears and laughter. Hold in words that want to be said or opinions that want to be shared. When speaking, keep voice tone low, consistent, and controlled. This is like literally like how to be Solid Snake. Ugh. When explaining, do not use a lot of hand, arms, or head movement or many facial expressions. When in conversation, do not give the need to voice your opinion on matters or overly explain your points. Yeah, you don't want to be that one scene from Corner Gas where Oscar's just like, well, if you want to know what I think, and people keep cutting him off. Well, I had something to say about... It's nothing. It's not happening. Not gonna happen. Do not be easily wowed or surprised when being in competitive scenarios. Don't act like a fool or arrogant. Think of being a calm king, cool in emotion, and not easily impressed or fazed, and not like a dancing jester acting like a silly fool. God, I'll say it before. I said it before. I'll say it again. Could this be more foreign? Don't be easily manipulated into expressions, blah, blah, blah. Right, so, in essence, make sure that you are at all times keeping an eye on what your emotions are and how you react, because you as a person aren't good enough to be around people, and nobody would want to be around you as a person. Imagine that, though. Think about whoever wrote this. Is sitting there like, and this is what they believe, and this is what they're preaching to people, like, well, no, I'm such a pathetic fucking bitch-ass loser, nobody would ever want me, so I have to pretend, you see? I have to act like I'm Jason fucking Bourne or some shit. I have to act like I'm Clint Eastwood. I have to act like I'm, insert fucking character here, so that I'm cool and stoic, and people think that I'm aloof and dangerous. And it's like, holy shit, you pathetic bitch. You're bending your own behavior so much to the way other people are in an ironic effort to be less affected by other people or something. It's wild. Talking is feminine eternal. Talk is cheap. Just like those whores. The more a man talks, the more value he loses, and the less his speech will be trusted or respected. A framed man would be regarded as a great listener. He listens and has low reaction to the speech, expression, and emotion of the speaker. It's starting to sound like a framed man is an extra in a movie. It's starting to sound like a framed man is the guy in the background who has, Like, no real opinions about anything. He has nothing to say. It's like, why would a woman be interested in this dipshit? Why would a woman be interested in, if you really want to take it to, like, it's not about you, right? Like, it's not about, oh, for peace of mind, for being a more in control of yourself and your own, you know, fucking chakras or whatever. It's not about that. It's about getting pussy. Cut the shit. It's about getting pussy. So it's like, what woman wants this? What woman, I mean, okay, fine, sure, some woman probably. There's a market for everybody out there. But how many women are out there really looking for some dipshit with no thoughts in his fucking head? Well, I was just talking about himbos, I guess. But that's different. That's like himbos without a cause. That's like, this is like trying to make yourself a himbo. It's trans himbo, basically. It's like trying to make yourself a himbo. And I don't know, it's like, I just have no opinions, I have no thoughts, I have no emotions or reaction to anything. People do stuff and I don't say anything. I'm basically not even there. I'm practically just a fucking smear on the wall. You don't even know I'm there. People come and go in my life and they're like, hey, where's Brian? I don't know. Was he here? And I was just sitting there the whole time. I'm so fucking forgettable and basic. Like, Jesus Christ. This is such terrible fucking advice. My God. Speech control. Kill the need for being talkative. Let women and the unframed men talk. Or you could... What? This is such different advice, too, from most, like, bullshit alpha masculinity nonsense, where it's like... I mean, I would assume the typical... theory in a situation, you know, where there's a bunch of people, would probably want to be the one that's, like, leading the conversation, wouldn't you? You would want to be the center of conversation. You would want to be the cool guy who's telling all the jokes, who's, you know, to borrow a term from Curb Your Enthusiasm, you would want to be centering. You would want to be the center of the party, where... You know, you're the middle of the table and you're directing conversation to, oh yeah, John, you were doing this last week. Well, that reminds me, Debbie, I saw you last week when we were, and just like, you know, like you want to be that guy. You don't want to be some fucking bitch just sitting back there like a fucking observer from Fringe. What the fuck? This is such terrible advice. I'm looking at chat again. I just work out once a week. Strong, loyal, a little stupid. Yeah, I mean, this is different. So that's the thing, though, is himbos... the concept of a himbo is like, yeah, strong, loyal, a little stupid, you know, a good person. Just a good, like, Homer Simpson motherfucker, but maybe a little handsomer. You know, well-meaning idiot, maybe. But this is like this weird... This is the thing, is that, like, they want to be... like a himbo, kind of. They want to have this aloof, like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm good with whatever, man. Like, they want to be that guy. But they're so calculated in how they try to go about it that it comes across as like a serial killer. I mean, I cannot imagine being in a room with one of these people. I have to assume it would be like the guy's just pouring with sweat and his eyes are darting left and right. Basically like being in a room with me, actually. But, you know, just like it's every exit covered, every possibility calculated. I think I've described this before in a stream like this, in one of the many streams I've done talking about this type of person. I've described before the Avril Lavigne song, Why You Have to Go and Make Things So Complicated. What's the line? Like, yeah, you're looking over your shoulder like somebody's, what's this line? You act like somebody, I don't know, whatever it is, like, you act like people are watching you and you're all dangerous and cool. It's like, don't be that asshole, come on now. Just be a human being. Oh God, this is just such insecurity. Talk less. Secondly, when a man does speak, he should speak very little and not over-explain. He should use the minimum words necessary to get the point across, and no more. He should be using the least amount of words than anyone else at the table. His answers should be short and sweet. Yeah, you want to, like, gain this air of mystique, but, like, that's not really what's happening. I don't know. I feel personally like everybody at that table would be like, well, what's up with that guy? Why is he not saying anything? Like, they would eventually, like, everybody's at the fucking table, they're all, it's Thanksgiving, you're with your family, whatever, you brought a girl over, and you're trying to impress her, and you're sitting at the table, and, you know, you're all talking, and you're the only one who's not talking, you're just sitting there eating your beets. And your aunt or whatever is like, oh, Anon, what's going on with you? And you just say like,
I've been well.
And then you just say nothing else. And they're gonna think you're insane. Like, they are going to be afraid of you. They aren't going to be impressed by you. They are going to be afraid of you. Because let's be honest here, the rule in any situation is if you are attractive enough, no rules apply. So, like, if you're a guy, you shouldn't wear a fedora in 2022. Unless you're really attractive, in which case, fucking go for it. You can pull off a fedora. Go for it. And if you're creepy and stoic and say nothing and you're like a weirdo, yeah, okay. If you look like 2002 Matthew McConaughey, then that'll probably not be so bad for you, maybe. But if you look like, you know, I don't know, if you look like Sex King from the last stream that we did, with the fucking tail butt plug, if you look like, you know, a bowl full of jelly, if you got a LensCrafter's ass haircut, then I don't know. I just don't know if that's gonna really do the same thing. Because that's the real shit, isn't it? I mean, anytime you see one of these movies with, like, James Bond or one of these cool, attractive dudes, they're always attractive. You're never encountering a fat fuck. You're never encountering a big motherfucker, a big rotund shitwad, chud motherfucker, who's, like, really cool and calm and collected. So, if you are reading this, and you don't happen to have the genetics to look like Kazuma Kiryu, then I'm afraid you're going to just look like fake Kiryu, and you're going to be a weird fatso faker in a fucking ill-fitting suit. When a man speaks, he speaks with surety over himself, his opinions, and his stance on matters. He speaks with wisdom. This is why it is important for a man to be highly educated, read many books, watch the news, be updated and informed on current matters, be wise to female and human nature. You know, women and humans. Be educated in many areas, so that when you talk, your words have value. Okay, fine, that's fair. Fine. That's a fair piece of advice, yes. It's for the best to talk in a way that's not aimless, and provide some kind of content to people's lives, I guess. That's the one piece of like, advice that's like, okay, yes, fine. Educate yourself, sure. Lastly, a man's voice should be one of authority and confident stature. When he speaks, people listen and enjoy. He must make sure that he speaks low and slow, with very little alterations in his tone of voice. He must also speak from his diaphragm with deeper breaths to make his voice as deep as possible. Don't overdo this. This is so embarrassing. I've said before that there was a time in my life where I was like, well, I don't know how to act around women. Why don't I pretend to be kind of like a solid snake and be like, you know, kind of gruff and cool and like, oh, what's happening with you? And do that. I didn't do the voice. But this is telling you to do the voice. This is telling you to go so far as to fucking do a phony deep voice and talk to the girl on the phone and be like, hey baby. I mean, it says don't overdo this, so I guess your mileage may vary on what constitutes overdoing it. But some people just don't have a very deep voice. What if you're Rich Evans? Won't you think about the plight of the Rich Evans? They're endangered! Literally telling people to do a fucking phony, you have failed the city voice. That's great. Taking the time to explain and have perfect speech. When people talk too fast, they easily mix up their words, talk incorrectly, and have a lower grade vocabulary. Really low energy. Sad! One way a man can increase the deepness of his voice is by doing primal screams? What the fuck? This will help loosen some of his nervous and anxious buildup in his vocal cords. Scream with some bravado and untamed to get rid of any blockages. Also practice sitting/standing up straight when speaking. Semen retention has also helped many men deepen their voices. Always speak with authority. I love that there is no punctuation here. This is all one sentence. We are reading this sentence as it is written. Once again, also practice sitting/standing up straight when speaking. Semen retention has also helped many men deepen their voices. Fantastic. Hold in that cum. Scream with some bravado, everybody. That's right. That's right. Don't worry about your neighbors. Be like Iron Wrath. Scream your death metal version of I'm Walking on Sunshine in the middle of the Walmart while you do your air guitar. Do it! And they say primal screams, too. Like, primal screams. And I don't know about you guys, but like me, I read the words primal screams. I think primal. I think Far Cry primal. I think cavemen. I think Tarzan. I think, and I just don't know. I just don't know if that's really going to help with your masculine frame. I just don't know about that. I just don't know. We'll take a look at chat real quick. What do you think about this one, chat? Call in now. We haven't even gotten to YouTube yet. We haven't even gotten to the whole segment where I'm going to look at YouTube videos about masculine frame. This is just the fucking ebook so far. Grug scream. I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, don't it feel good? That fucking feel good, yo. Yes, primal screams. Final words. This is but a small taste of what it means to be a framed man. There are still many lessons to be learned. Bearing frame is a disciplined life not many men are willing to live, but they do so to their own peril and that of women. Women not only need masculine frame to heal and save them from their tyranny, but also for their mental health and well-being. A woman will never truly be at odds with herself mentally if she doesn't have a big masculine cock to make her happy. Men must bear frame for their women's sake. Their women. If all men bear frame, we would see a destruction of feminism as women willfully give power back to men. We would heal the world of atheism and the gender/species fluid nonsense. We would bring back, yes, we just went off into that tangent, by the way. We would bring back order to this world. AI men must pick up, carry, and pass frame. And I'll release us from the frame! This is just an Arion album right now, so, The Frame, everybody. Oh, there's a little bit more. Thank you for downloading and reading this guide. To further your own knowledge, I present to you further suggested reading. These sources are the cornerstones of my knowledge and opinions. Oh, well, if you don't know what you're talking about, then these motherfuckers must have absolutely no clue. I highly recommend every man delve into each and every one of these to help shape and refine you as a man that can withstand anything life or women throws at him. Chat, I'm not making that last line up. That is what it says. Anything life or women throws at him. Very good. And so then he links us to a few things. And, firstly, I would just like to point out, random question. It's just a thought I had all of a sudden. Clear blue yonder. So you have this person, right? Name is, Jessica. And, Jessica, decides she wants to bear frame. What, is Jessica able to do that? Because I think she would be. based on this guide, I feel like Jessica would have no difficulty with that. She just has to learn to control her emotions like Samus in Metroid Other M. She has to learn to control, breath control, controlling orgasms, of course. The semen retention might be a little bit difficult for Jessica, but, I'm sure she can just, I don't know, not wear a tampon for a month or something. I don't know. But, desynthesizing himself to emotion, yeah, that's all a woman needs to do. If you're Jessica, all you need to do is learn how to swallow, apparently, and you're fine. You're good to go. Swallowing the emotions and then no expression. You can't be too expressive. So yeah, Jessica could do that. You gotta be an amused stone, everybody, which I'm certain that's, that probably directly translates to something in, fucking Greek or whatever language this guy speaks, but, it's not a word, it's not a thing in English. Jessica could be an amused stone. Jessica could just give us quick and subtle instead of a wow, really. Jessica doesn't need to be surprised, Jessica can hold her talk. All of this is about men holding in their emotions and men doing this because men have to do this. There is literally no reason why a man needs to do any of this. There's no reason why it needs to be a man doing any of this. A woman could just as easily do all of this. And, maybe that's DeadwingDork speaking again. Maybe that's the booze talking. Maybe I'm just all hopped up on pain meds. Never taken a pain med in my life. I don't know where that came from. But, maybe that's just me. But I don't think, really, that there's anything stopping a woman, hypothetically, our character, our protagonist, Jessica, from doing all of these things. And what does that get her? What does that make her? That's my question. If all of this makes an alpha man, or whatever, then what does that make Jessica? Because I feel like all of this just makes you a fucking shy, weird loser. Like a wallflower that nobody's friends with. This just sounds like every idiot in high school who just, had nothing to say and no opinions, and, didn't talk to any of the girls because they were socially awkward. Or if they were a girl, didn't talk to any of the boys because they were socially awkward, just fucking, kept to themselves. That's what this is. That's all this is. Just be like an idiot in high school, and you'll be great. You'll just do great for yourself. So, yeah, that's this wonderful book. But he links to some things at the end here. And as we know, his mentor, if you just jumped in recently, maybe you might have missed it. His mentor, Jarej, which is not me speaking backwards Led Zeppelin lyrics from Satan. But Jarej is his mentor, and Jarej made a very good book called The Wall Speaks. So we're going to take a look at that. I don't know if this is an affiliate link for this guy. So yeah, this book, this free book that he's giving out on Twitter, that's totally free, don't worry about it, super fucking free, quote-unquote free beer. It's actually basically just a bit of a fucking, link tree that kind of is meant to get you into, these other books. And we look at these other books here. For instance, here we have one of my favorite images on the internet. And I would like to share this with you, if Firefox will allow for it. Just want to share just this image. Just this image. And, ladies and gentlemen, The Wheel of Time. These fucking nagging eyes to die broads. We got the red-eye jaw dyke. What? I didn't say that. The red-eye jaw cunt up there. Cunt. That's an okay word. I could say that. That just came out. Sorry about that one, chat. But you got the green Aja bitch up there. You got Nynaeve down there. You got that blue Aja, that Nynaeve. This is Moraine. She's over there. They're all just yelling at you. And you're Rand. You just want to chill. You just want to chill. You just want to go up to your fucking, you know, you just want to do your thing and chill. This is my favorite image on the internet. I just want to share that with everybody. Sorry about that little slip up. I don't know where that came from. It just popped out. My apologies. But yeah, this is the cover of this book by Jer. This is called Escape the Womb. And, oh god, it's even better up close. It is even better up close. Chat, don't worry. I got the pass like 2 years ago. Don't worry. It's even better up close. Like, just look at these. So look at her. Look at her. Look at Fivehead over here. And then this lady, she looks like she's upset about her face. And then this bitch, she's just upset about how wide her mouth is. And then this bitch, she's like had it up to here with this guy. She's like, one more misstep and you're fucking done. And this guy's like, just go away. I just want a fucking game. I just want a game. This is a great picture. Shattering the Feminine Frame. This is a $10 book by Jer. Why do women behave the way they do, and why do many men imitate their behaviors? Shattering the Feminine Frame is a book that helps a man understand female psychology, to improve his relationship with his woman, and to avoid the feminine way of thinking. Again, don't think for... What's that? You're thinking for yourself. Uh-oh. Your thoughts are a little bit too feminine. You're not allowed to think these things. You're too feminine. Let me see. Dude needs an Advil. What is this image implying? I don't know, because there's this lady, and she's pregnant, and you just got all these other ladies, and I guess this is just meant to be, you know, the average man as all these fucking broads yell at him about all this dumb shit. I mean, this is my life now. I've got my landlord and my downstairs neighbor just yelling at me about, no, you don't put pizza in the garbage, you put it in the compost. And it's just, this is me. Like, this is literally me. This was the backup stream thumbnail for this. I want you to know that. Like, I didn't use it. I didn't wind up using it, but I like almost used it. Like, I mean, oh god, oh, it's so large. Holy shit, this is a giant picture. What the fuck? I almost used it, though. Is this even the updated version? I don't even think this is the updated version. No. Yeah, no, I had a version of this with the bear face on here. I don't think this is the one. My mistake, but, yeah, he got vored by the big pregnant lady, and now all these other bitches are yelling at him. I understand. I also like how he's got, like, a weird, like, dirt mask on his face. You notice that? You notice how his face is dirty, except for this weird, like, superhero eye mask splotch around his fucking eyes? What is that? That's weird. I just really like this lady's giant fucking forehead. This is an unfortunate head. I mean, goddamn, this WikiHow art is beautiful. So yeah, you can buy this for $10. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. It's got 5 stars from 7 people. It's 272 pages we'll never get back. So I mean, that's beautiful. That's probably great. That's probably great reading. But there's other books too. There's other books. Of course. Wait, is this the one? No, that was. Oh, that was a different book by oh, wait, no, this is the one. Wait, what? Oh, the links are wrong. Because the link here... This one, I clicked on the second one here. Oh, by the same genius that brought us The Wall Speaks. Okay, I am mistaken. That's my bad. Yeah, this is linking to Shattering the Feminine Frame. What are these other books here? Hang on. Gumroad. I've never used Gumroad. I don't know what that is. Oh, this is more expensive. Oh, this is the real shit. This is a 5-star book with 93 ratings. Also, look at this fucking pussy slayer over here. The Illimitable Men audiobook. Become a man of substance. Understand women and their nature. Divorce is expensive. Learn how to pick the right wife. Oh my god. God, this is demented. Holy shit, I just noticed he has AirPods. What the fuck is that? What is this AIDS picture? This is just demented. This is like, there's something about, like, you ever just you're reading something, and it's all like a certain thing. Like, you're reading, like, a weird manifesto or whatever. But then you read one line, and it's like, well, that just sums it all up, doesn't it? And that's this one. Divorce is expensive. Learn how to pick the right wife. Like, you need to calculate your decision of who to marry. You know, or you could find someone that you enjoy spending time with and fall in love with them and decide to spend your life with them. But that's old-fashioned. No, you don't need that. You don't need that. You know, you need to just figure out which bitch won't take you for all your shit once you cheat on her 7 times. You know, she won't start pushing prenups. You know, you need to figure that out. You don't want a respectable relationship and marriage between 2 people who are happy to be with each other. You just want to make sure that when that shit comes burning down, that you come out on top. That is such a healthy way of looking at anything. Oh my god. That is miserable. Imagine living like this. Jesus. You can also be tented. Oh, what a face. Yeah, it's Machiavelli. It's Aphex Twin. It's Leafy. What is that? 10 euros from Aesthetic Void. Buy the book, Claw. Well, this one, I'm not buying this one, because this one is $59.99 for the full set. The vast majority of men are disappointed by their lives. Note, again, 5 stars, 93 ratings. They get used by everyone. Men do. Corporations will use you as a pack slave for 20 years before letting you go because they found someone cheaper to do the job. Women will use you for entertainment and dates and for getting to be a bride, and then divorce you, i.e. take your money and children. Society will push down a narrative of it's all a man's responsibility on you, so you live like a slave and never chase your dreams. Now, I will say, I agree that men should have, I don't know, there is a certain degree of bullshit that's placed on men where it's like, you know, a man could be the best father in the world, he gets divorced from his crazy bitch wife, and the wife gets the kids because, well, she's a woman. She gets the kids. You're not allowed to have the kids. You're a guy. Like, that kind of shit still happens. Like, there's still a lot of inequalities with men, with regards to men. Absolutely. Nobody is gonna deny that unless they're very stupid, and then they're not really welcome here. I'm just gonna be honest. If you're one of those like, no, men are fucking stupid. No, just leave. No, men have problems. There are many issues that men face, and I believe that men, you know, to some extent, I would say I am like a men's rights activist to some extent. You know, yeah, common sense. Everybody deserves to be treated equally and blah, blah, blah. Free to be a bird or bee. Go fuck yourself. Yes, men should not be, you know, forced to, like, work for fucking 60 years while the wife sits at home. Like, that, there's a lot of, like, stigmas about gender or whatever, you know, whatever fucking feminist bullshit DeadwingDork wants to get into today. So there's a lot of, like, stigmas about that kind of shit that are harmful to men. You know, you hear about that from feminists all the time about, like, oh, this is harmful to women and blah, blah, blah. You made this joke, and this joke is actually harmful to women. But there actually is a lot of stuff like that that's that case for men. I mean, there's a lot of situations where it's like, you know, yeah, we're allowed to make jokes about, I'm allowed to call someone a dick in polite conversation, but if I call someone a cunt in polite conversation, it's probably not okay. So why is that a thing? You know, a lot of little double standards. So there is some validity to that. But you see this all the time, this, like, society, and this weird, bitter, Like, women will use you! Like, what happened to you, man? Jimmy, what happened to you? Are you alright? Listen, I know things have been tough since Samantha took the kids, but, you know, that's what happens when you sit around and, you know, you've got... Listen, Samantha told me about the jugs of urine in your room. I wasn't gonna say anything, but, like, I'm just saying there might be a reason why she left you, bro. Come on, Jimmy. It's time to brush your teeth. It's been 2 weeks. But here's the secret hidden in plain sight. All of the above only applies to the bottom 80% of men. The top 20% of men make great money, date lots of women, and can seemingly do whatever they want without any rules applying to them. Well, yeah. The top 20% of any fucking part of society can pretty much do whatever they fucking want. Yeah, what do you the grass is green! Great, you have 2 options. Complain about how hard and unfair your life is, or 2, get into the top 20% of men who have all the fun and success. This audiobook is for those who want option 2. Well, I don't know, I've been going pretty strong with option 1 for a long time, so I don't think I need option 2. I'm gonna be real. Part 1, becoming a man. To become a high-value man, and trust me, Laszlo, you want to be a high-value man, whether you admit it or not. You must first build your masculinity, Laszlo. Unfortunately, all the resources that used to help men ascend have become corrupted. Toxic masculinity, men are pigs, etc. And yes, the men are pigs people are idiots, but to some extent I've learned that the toxic masculinity thing is not actually what we kind of view it as. Like, when I first heard of toxic masculinity, I was like, oh, so being a man is, like, bad now? And that's a really kind of not accurate, kind of reductive way of looking at it, from what I understand. From what I've deduced, I think toxic masculinity more just means, like, the societal pressures that are placed on a man to, like, you know, all this bullshit about how you need to be a protector for your woman, like that kind of nonsense. Like, that kind of dumb shit. That is toxic masculinity. Where it's like, no, you can just be a man and just, like, do your thing. You know, you don't have to do this insane nonsense. You can just be yourself, you know. Like, I don't know. That's kind of more of what it is. It's like toxic masculinity, as I view it, is the concept of things that are toxic to men and how they, like, you know, they reinforce things that, you know, maybe we could get over. Like all this like the bullshit about how men aren't allowed to cry. You know, like men, all the same nonsense about how you're not allowed to have emotions or whatever. Like, oh, it's a sign of weakness. That's toxic masculinity. If you're a man, you should be allowed to just fucking bawl once in a while, because it's a human thing. It's just a human fucking thing. Like, that's how I view it anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. There's every chance. I'm usually wrong about most things. Most things I talk about, I'm not right about, actually. So that's fun. That's a fun fact. The 98% of the things that I talk about, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. It's like seal sounds coming out of my fucking mouth. Remember, the higher your value, the fewer rules apply. Women will want you. Men will want to be you. Just like Matthew Broderick when he killed that guy. She will break all of her rules for you. That's right, anal. Because women only apply rules with chumps. There are no rules for manly men. Oh my god, this is once again this like, yeah, motherfucker, I'll break into the bank and take all the money because I got a big schlong.
But I'm actually also sensitive. And I'm just worried about my value and my place in society, you know? And actually, I just think about that sometimes. I lay up and look at the stars, and I just think about how small I am in the face of this crazy world that we live in.
But I don't even care about that shit because I got a big schlong. Like, I don't know. The world is desperate for manly men. We're in short supply. Yeah, you know, so short that even the guy who wrote this isn't one. And here we got some fucking Fibonacci squiggles, whatever the fuck that is. Okay, this is gonna get you laid, everybody. See this? This is cum right here. This right here? This is cum. I'm gonna take a look at chat real quick. Let me see. You are not weak if you cry. That's right. You are a human being. But if you cry on camera, you might get dollars. Leave Brittany alone. Big schlong Benjamin in the house. I'm a lot like Joker from the movie Joker. Yeah, basically. A lot of this could be boiled down to, yeah, you know, I'm pretty cool and badass, you know. I just don't worry about, you know, those fucking sheeple in society and their expectations for me. I'm just too busy on the grind, you know, 24/7. Hang on. Oh. Nothing on screen. Oh, don't worry. Something will be on screen. Don't worry. Things will be on screen, chat. Oh god. Why not even put a fucking filter in this goddamn thing if it's just gonna let the goddamn scoop... It just flies right into your goddamn mouth. Whatever. You know, I got these cool cones. These, like, pre-rolled cone things that are like leaves. They're like weird... They're these palm leaf things. These king palm. With, like, flavor. They're, like, terpene infused. And, they had this great fucking filter on them where it was like breathing through a fucking pine cone. Nothing was getting through that shit. It was great. It's great. It's like breathing through your scrotum. Let me see here. Part 2. Understanding women and female nature. Oh, you weren't able to see it. I'm sorry. Were you not able to see it before when I showed you? This right here, this is cum. This is gonna get you laid. This is it. This is cum. Oh man, looking at this, it looks like it's spinning. Don't look at this. Like, look at right here at the earth in the middle, and then just like all the parts around it start spinning. It's wild. Most men think women are mysterious creatures that are divine and unquestionable. Such men are also idiots who end up getting their bank accounts drained with expensive dates and divorces, with nothing to show for it. This guy is very caught up on divorces. I feel like this is you. I feel like you got divorced and now you're upset, and this is more of a you thing. Women are not complicated. You think they are complicated because you've been lied to about female nature. The feminist world tells you that women are the same as men, but this is not reality. Look, if you were told that the Earth was the center of the universe, and the sun revolved around it, and then asked to observe planetary motion, you would come up with something really complicated and mysterious. Sure, this is how messed up most men's idea of female nature is. Their fundamental belief, S, are wrong. We will give you the right fundamental ideas about how women actually are and how they work. We will put the sun in the center, and you will see how simple it all is. Well, think about it, the sun's not actually the center of shit. I mean, I guess it's in the center of what we've decided is our fucking galaxy, or whatever the dumbass. But, you know, the sun's not really in the center of jack shit. It's just fucking out there somewhere in the the universe. If you really want to get into it, but, women have evolved with different traits than men because they have a different evolutionary history. For example, women are hypergamous. This means that they are only attracted to men that are better than them. Taller, stronger, makes more money, etc. Well, yeah, I suppose that's true. Yeah, I mean, don't exactly catch a lot. Well, see, that's not the thing. It's not that women are only attracted to men that are better than them. It's that we have a society where women are basically in the position of deciding who is, like, having sex with who. Women, pretty much exclusively, are in that role. So, like, a woman, like, if you're a guy, you have to kind of be, like, higher value, quote-unquote, than the woman, because it's like, she can, I mean, you're a woman, you can walk up to any dude on the street, whatever. The guy will be like, I don't know, I got racquetball in 20 minutes, but I could probably bang you pretty quick, Like, if you're a guy and you try that, you go to fucking prison. Like, things are not quite the same. You and I are not the same. So, I mean, there is like a double standard there. And that is the thing. It's not that women are hypergamous. It's that women have the ability, women have a much better selection than men do. Men have fewer options, let's put it that way. And that's an issue. And I don't know what the cause of that is. And that's beyond my fucking understanding. Why we live in a society where, you know, pretty much 99% of the time, it is the woman who's like deciding, okay, you're the person I'm gonna have sex with. It's never like the guy you know, like it's the woman doing the guy a favor every single time. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, that's fine, I guess, but that's the way it is. And you come to wondering, like, I don't know, why is it that way? And that's the thing about society, I guess. So it's like, that's the thing. It's not like, oh, women are exclusively attracted to men that are better than them. That's wrong. It's more that if there's a lot of choice, if there's a lot of options available to these women, if there's infinite fucking dudes sending them dick pics every day, then, you know, they're probably gonna go with the best one, you know, like, it's just simple. It's simple economics, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But, here's a quandary. Many men are puzzled with why women go for jerks, and then come to them to cry and complain about these jerks, only to then go off with another jerk. Men wonder why she behaves like this. Is she dumb? They don't get it. She's a woman! Once you listen to the audiobook, you'll perfectly understand why women are how they are. This is a very broad and nuanced topic. We'll get to the nuts and bolts. You'll be able to understand women, what she wants, and why she behaves as she does. And most importantly, divorce is expensive! Guys, do not get divorced! I cannot stress this enough! This just keeps coming back to divorce. You need to pick the right woman. Do not let yourself fall in love with someone naturally. That is the trap of the feminist Jew. Do not! You have to pick the right woman. You have to fucking have a harem of bitches, and you have to go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and fucking catch that tiger by her toe, that hoe. Take a look at chat real quick. Literally that one meme. Claw is a fan of the assertive female tag. Yeah, I'm waiting for a forward slutty sex doll to make a move on me. Women are more at risk pregnancy. Ultimate incel. Yes, that's true, actually. That is fair. If a woman's gonna fuck someone, I mean, there is a chance that they could get pregnant. So there is certainly more of a risk there. Certainly more, you know, risk/reward, you know, pregnancy, multiple orgasms, you know, either or, you know, hard mode. Dante Must Die difficulty, playing as a woman. You also get periods, and, you know, you have to actually shoot the baby out, so, you know. Yeah, no, I remember discovering as, like, a 10-year-old, just, like, it blew my mind one day. I was like, wow, men really have it better. We don't have pregnancy. We don't got, I was, like, a 10-year-old fucking learning about, like, a period. I was just like, well, yeah, no, men are, yeah, all right, yeah, I'm glad I got this thing going on down here, instead of the other situation. That would be quite unpleasant, it seems like. There's the classic Seinfeld line where George was in a pool and Elaine comes in and she's like, how do you guys walk around with those things? It's like, well, you know, I'll take the time I got kicked in the nuts in grade 7 over pain every month. Like, we win, fuck you. Complete gender victory. Let me see here. Part 3, social dynamics. Okay, so there's a lot more stuff. There's a lot more shit here. I'm sure it's all very funny. But we are going to move away from the books now. Well, quickly, we are going to move over here. So, our fella, alpha masculinity, the fellow with the first ebook that we were reading, telling us about masculine frame and all that, he kept mentioning about how his mentor is this guy, Jer Reg, which, insert joke here. Jer Reg has a bunch of novels, not novels, but, books, manifestos, whatever you call them. He also has a Twitter account. I thought we would take a look at this fun Twitter account. It was a very Twitter-heavy stream tonight. I wasn't necessarily assuming that would be the case, but, here you go. I hope you people are drinking, because I sure am. Come on, load it in the profile. Alright, so this is Jer Reg. I hate this guy's name. I hate it because it's not a real name. This is not this motherfucker's actual name. I can say this as much as I want. Jer Reg, stupid fucking name. Because this is not a name. This is not a real human person name. This is a fake name. You made up this name. It's not real. So I can say that. I can say Jer Reg is a disgusting fucking vocal abortion of a fucking name. What the fuck? You're making me say this shit. It sounds like I have fucking lip cancer. But Jer Reg has a Twitter, and here he is. Media not displayed. Oh god. Oh, what the fuck? The media is not displayed. His image has been taken down in response to a report from the copyright holder. Well, that actually kind of breaks one of the fun little reveals that I was gonna have. Which was going to be, he had this image, he had this profile, avatar thing on Twitter that I can only describe. I mean, it was black and white. It was some, super manly dude with a beard and like a mustache, and he had like a fucking turtleneck and like a Hitler haircut. Well, not Hitler haircut, but Hitler Youth haircut. And he had one of those. And me and Gabe, when we were looking at this a couple months ago, when we first found this whole rabbit hole of masculine frame, and Jer Reg and whatnot, we found this guy's picture and we were like, well, that is not a real human being, sir. And we looked it up, and indeed, it was not. I mean, it's a person. It was a real person. It was a picture taken in, 1960 by some famous photographer of some random, Serbian man or some shit. But yeah, this guy just kind of fucking phonily appended it to his profile. I mean, I guess technically it doesn't say that he is who that person is. Just like the other account, technically it doesn't say he's Daniel Craig. It just has the picture of Daniel Craig. So it's very dishonest. But I guess, yeah, whoever actually owns that picture found out what this guy was doing and using this guy's fucking avatar. Yeah, they took it down. Finally, copyright striking happens for a good reason. But this is a champion to the fatherless, ladies and gentlemen. Helper of men, writer of male empowerment. Father, husband, writer, devoted fisherman, champion of the fatherless. You just throw that on the resume. Just throw that on there. I'll give you a little Norm Macdonald reading of that shit. Master threat. Did he get, all of his fucking tweets removed? What the fuck happened here? Oh, they're all gone! Oh no, I can't show you his Twitter. Oh wait, is it loading? Is it loading? Hang on. Is something fucky here? Is this my stupid fucking laptop again? Is this my stupid fucking laptop again? I don't know. Am I even still live? Oh god, is my internet working? Oh god. Oh god! Oh my god, it's not loading the page. Load the page! Jer Reg! Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, I can't take this anymore. I can't take this. Can't take this. This thing says he's got 31,000 tweets. Yeah, no, I mean, this is the page loaded. It's loading properly. It's loading in. It's just he's got no fucking tweets. I mean, you're seeing this. Maybe it's just my end. Maybe on your end this is different. Maybe you guys can see his wonderful tweets. Also, my chat's frozen. Well, that's not helping things. Oh God. Okay, the chat is frozen. This guy's page is not coming in properly. I don't even know if I'm still live. Very cool. Oh, it unfroze. It unfroze. Daniel Jer Craig. Yes. It loaded back in, but then I accidentally pressed F5. Well, not accidentally, but I intentionally pressed F5. You know, fuck it. Smoke break. Smoke them if you got them. Is it legal where you live? Are you grown up? Can you smoke tobacco? I don't care. Whatever. Smoke them. Smoke your fucking insulation if you got it. God damn it. Maybe it'll help you get through this shit. Don't do that. I have to fucking disclaim every stupid fucking obvious thing I say. Like, oh, why don't you fucking beat yourself over the head with a frying pan? Like, obviously you don't want to do that. No, you don't want to do that. But I have to tell you that. I have to specifically point out that you probably shouldn't do that. Because otherwise people on YouTube will fucking try it and they'll get mad at me. Smoke break. Ooh, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it says 31,000 tweets on the top. People are saying to look at the Wayback Machine. The thing is, I don't really care that much. I mean, I don't care that much. This guy's Twitter is not that special. There's a million people like this guy who we could look at. There's nothing special about this guy. The only thing that's special about this guy, completely disregard what I just said. There's nothing special about him, except for the one thing that is, which is that this is the guy who apparently wrote this incredible book that's so great and is so inspirational and will change your world forever. Boy howdy, don't you worry about that. And don't worry about why his tweets are all mysteriously missing. And no worries, it's all legit. It's all perfectly legitimate. That guy with the free fucking book, just linking you to this guy with this phony, fake-ass, fucking dumbass, stupid fucking keyboard smash, head face-ass, goddamn name. I don't know why I hate this guy's name so much. I don't know why I'm bagging on specifically just his name. Jer's Twitter works. Okay, so maybe it's just me then. I don't know, it's like you see the thing. It's circling. I don't know why it's not loading in for me. That's weird. That is weird. That's just my laptop being cool again. Being real cool. But that's fine. We don't have to look at his Twitter specifically. I want to look at YouTube now. I want to look at some masculine frame YouTube videos, everybody. I want to learn. Because, you know, it's one thing to read a book and have them teach you in a book. But, like, there's only so much you can get from that, right? You gotta go to someone more personal. Someone, you know, who can tell you the info straight up from the horse's mouth, from the horsewife's mouth. And that's what we're gonna do. Let me find it here. Masculine frame. And I guess I should do a little quotations around that too. Throw a couple quotations around that. Right there. Yeah. Happy little quotations. Yeah. Masculine frame. Women can't resist. Upload date. And what are we gonna find here? Well, we got a bunch of fucking TikTokers. Oh, we've got some stuff from Andrew Tate, notorious fucking sex trafficker. Andrew Tate is gonna teach us all about masculine frame, everybody. Take a look at this shit. You wanna learn about masculine frame and how to be a real man? Just take the advice of this guy who's, like, recently been arrested or something. Was he arrested? Or is he just charged or something? I don't know exactly. But, you know, he's like a sex trafficker or something. So let's listen to him. He knows. Hustlers University. #. Yeah.
Masculine frame is not all about money. The idea that it's all money is not true at all, right? I did very, very well in my life when I had no money, and I was a professional fighter, and I was on the way up, and I was fighting, and I didn't really have that much money. I did fine. Masculine frame is not all about...
Yeah, no, all he had to do was, you know, hold masculine frame and never watch Star Wars. If you're not familiar, if you are thinking that this guy looks familiar, that may be because he is nobody who has ever been laid or has ever been successful has ever watched Star Wars. He was that guy. That was him. He was that penis. That was like 4 years ago or some shit. I don't know. That was a while ago now. But, yeah, that was him. And more recently, he's come up because he, is a criminal. But what happens when you die? Well, that's just not at all what I searched for. How to develop a divine masculine frame, way beyond nofap, semen retention aura. I don't think I want them smelling my aura, okay? I don't know about that. I think, you know what, if I'm gonna start developing an aura, I think I need to expel that every couple days, you know? Masculine frame and avoiding boring relationships. Well, this guy looks like he's about to... What's the joke I'm going for? This guy looks like he's about to do a 12-hour video essay with a corkboard, like, conspiracy theory board connecting every plot point of One Piece. Let's listen to him.
If you're a young man and you are seeking a long-lasting, healthy, polarizing, affectionate, loving, respectful relationship with girls, or with your girlfriend, or with your wife, your partner, however you want to label it, one of the most important things is your frame, your masculine frame. What does that mean? What is a masculine frame? Masculine frame is basically your rule book. How you perceive the world, your morals, your values, your leadership. If someone is inside of your frame, they are playing by your rule book, and they trust in your leadership and respect you.
But if I get... Alright. If I buy the masculine frame on Amazon.com, do I get the cool city background here? Because I do like this. I gotta say, I like this background. This is pretty cool. I would have this in my house. I like the red doors. It's like Mirror's Edge. It's like a Mirror's Edge level as a fucking wallpaper. That's awesome. His shirt kind of like fits with it because it's like white and red, but it's also like a weird Hawaiian shirt. He kind of looks like a fern. He looks a little bit like a fern. So...
If two people are discussing a concept, some sort of social concept, or, you know, I want to go there, but I want to go there, for example, those are two frames clashing.
Okay, so Andrew Tate is not necessarily a criminal. I don't want to say that. He's not a confirmed criminal. He's just being investigated for sex trafficking. Alright, so don't worry, you know. Don't worry, I'm sure... Who knows what will come up out of that investigation? Who knows? Maybe he'll go to jail for a bit, and he'll leave jail, and he'll come out, and he'll make a book called How to Deal with Being in Prison for Rape, like that other guy I talked about. In a video which you can only watch on Patreon now. Please join patreon.com/DeadwingDork. Is it patreon.com? Or .org? Whatever it is. That one. Patreon/DeadwingDork. Custom video about these types of fuckos that I had to take down because a rapist copyright struck me, and my only recourse was to give him all of my information, which, no. So, go watch it on Patreon and enjoy more of this type of goodness. But yeah, for now...
with each other. The person with better understanding and control of their frame will usually come out on top of that scenario. I've seen many scenarios where, you know, a man and woman are together, and it is incredibly clear to me that the man in relationship has no frame, absolutely zero, where the woman might complain about something and the man in the relationship will immediately fold to said complaints, gives into them, gives them what they want, like giving a lollipop to a crying baby, or they disagree with a social idea, and once again the man will fold into...
Oh no, am I not showing anything? No, I'm showing stuff, that's fine. Goodness me.
Entirely in fear of upsetting his woman. The man in both of these
His
scenarios are living entirely
I guess I
inside
have
of...
to stop making fun of his woman, because I guess that's fine. I mean, women say, like, my man all the time, so I guess that's fine. I will say one thing that I'm in favor of when it comes to all of this men and women gender shenanigans. One thing I must say, we need to cut some of the bullshit with this sexual stuff, okay? Like, alright, if a guy's looking at your tits, ladies, alright, how many times are you looking at a dude's chest? Or, like, his fucking, like ass, or whatever? We're all sexual, we're all horny, whatever. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm sick of this, like, oh, men only are only after one thing. So are you! We're all just out here to fuck! Fuck you! I hate that. I hate that shit. I hate that fucking shit. Where it's like, oh, men are always fucking looking at women, and women are just angels who never ever once talk about sex with their fucking friends and, you know, talk about all of the intimate sex life details of you and, like, no, that's never happened. No, women are, no, fuck that. Men and women are both bullshit, and we're both horny, and we're both assholes. Fuck you. Let's just normalize everybody's fucking hot for everybody. Let's just fuck you. That's fine.
of the woman's frame. They have zero frame at all. And because of
frame.
that, their relationship will be incredibly depolarized and miserable. Unless it's a relationship where the woman is more masculine and the man is very feminine, in which case, makes sense. But generally, the masculine person in the relationship has the frame. And if you don't, then
There's a number of people in chat saying they're asexual or something, and I'm sorry that doesn't exist. I'm sorry, if you are a man or a woman, you are only out for pussy or penis. That's the only way it can be. These videos have taught me so much. No, yeah, I mean, really, it's the same thing as I said before, where it's like the whole thing the guy wrote about masculine frame, and I was just like, I mean, any woman, our protagonist Jessica, could theoretically hold masculine frame just as well as a man could, because there's nothing in there outside of semen retention may also help you. Which, if you want to be serious, I mean, I suppose a woman could also retain semen, you know. Get a guy in there and just, you know, just clench it in there really tight once he's done, I don't know. But yeah, you know, there's nothing to stop a woman from holding masculine frame by doing all the same shit. Just be stoic, don't talk much, whatever. And, you know, it wouldn't be viewed as that. Nobody out in public is ever gonna come up to you and be like, oh, dude, that's some good fucking frame you've got going there. Is that OS 6? Like, nobody out there is, like, admiring that frame. The only person thinking about that is you and your arresting officer.
likely to be a shitty relationship. No respect, no affection, no playfulness, and being together just becomes a chore. And that's just the worst case scenario. Think of standard married couple. They're like, 50 years old. They are with each other for the sake of it because, they're comfortable. They don't like each other that much. They have sex every 6 months. That's the direction a relationship.
Well, I'm sorry, Chad, if you weren't able to understand the obvious sarcasm and, what do you mean asexuals? No, they don't exist! If you actually got... I'm just gonna stop apologizing. I'm gonna stop doing the cursory YouTube apology whenever it's like,
he said that the chicken, he said that the chicken crosses the road to get to the other side. How the fuck dare he? My pet chicken, Cyrus, died that way! Yeah, we're just not even gonna respond to that dumb shit anymore. Yes, I have an asexual moderator in chat. Don't worry, we're all cool here. Don't you worry about that.
relationship will go if the man has no frame. I've also seen examples of excellent masculine frame in relationships. A good example I saw very recently was a couple having some sort of dispute. I was half listening, but basically the lady in the relationship seemingly got offended over like some cultural appropriation bullshit about haircuts or something. I wasn't paying too much attention. And the man in that scenario was very quick to point out, oh, I think that's complete bullshit. I think that's really stupid. And because of that, he gained a lot of his ladies...
Like how he wasn't paying any attention to what the woman's complaints were or what her argument was, but he was paying close enough attention to know that this guy was very quick to be like, to shut her down and put her in her place as a dumb female. Yeah, that just reminds me, I went for a walk today. Just went a few blocks down the road, you know, kilometer or something, whatever that is in freedom miles. And I went for a little walk. On the way there, I went to get some chicken, right? Got some chicken, got some ice cream at the supermarket. On the way to the chicken store, like a block or two from my place, I'm walking by this house, and I hear this screaming from inside. And I couldn't tell if it was a guy or a woman, but it was somebody going, "And how the fuck do I know she's your daughter?" And I don't even know what that... I could have stood outside, and I could have listened. I could have found out the context, but I kept petering on. And then I got my chicken, I got my wings, I got my fucking ice cream, and some pyroids. I got some frozen pyroids for later. Cheese, potato, and bacon pyroids. And then I'm on the way back, and then I'm like a block from the supermarket and this chicken store. There's another crazy bitch yelling at someone else in an apartment building. Toronto is wild. I love it. It's so fun. You could just walk down a residential street and shit's still happening. Even in the suburbs, shit is still happening here. It's so much better than small town Shitsville, where it's like nothing ever happens. Here you just go for a little walk to get some chicken, and you've got like, "She's not even your son, you fucking whore!" Like, it's just fucking Jerry Springer drama happening. It's excellent.
And they were immediately back to how they were, being very affectionate with each other, etc. Whereas if the dude in that scenario was like, "You know what, babe, maybe you're right, maybe it is like kind of, you know, oh, it's pretty bad, come to think of it." Zero frame. You don't have your own moral compass, you don't have your own...
You never heard of pyroids? They're those little dumpling things with the potato and the cheese inside. Pyroids. You fry them up, or maybe you boil them. I always fry them, and then I have them. That reminds me, I gotta get some sour cream. I gotta finish the stream before the Walmart closes, so I can get some sour cream for my pyroids.
Ideas, you fold like that. It makes you a bit of a pussy. You seem unsure of yourself. You're not going to have the respect of your woman. Your woman can't trust
I don't know why we're talking about Wendigoon in chat, but I guess that gives me the opportunity to say, boy, that guy would be a great content creator if he didn't censor himself so much. And maybe it's a shame that YouTube makes him feel that he has to, but a lot of the horror people on YouTube, I just cannot watch anymore, because it's like, you'll click on a video and it'll be like, "Hey, this is about serial killers," and then there'll still be like 15 fucking trigger warnings, and it's like, well, alright, you know, I know this is disturbing, I know, you know, I clicked on a video about the disturbing internet iceberg. You can say the word sex. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
She can't trust your judgment because you don't trust your own judgment. In nearly every social interaction you have, there will be some sort of clashing of frames. But the biggest problem is when you don't have frame with your girl. What you need to do and what you need to have is develop iron rules for yourself and how you view the world. And you can't easily be swayed like a piece of seaweed. You don't want to be a piece of seaweed. You want to have a firm understanding.
You don't want to be a piece of seaweed. You want to be firm, like a clam, or maybe like one of those sunken pirate treasure chests filled with booty. You want to be firm and filled with booty.
Your beliefs and why you believe things. And of course, this doesn't mean to not be open to change. If there's a good suggestion
What are you talking about, chat? They're pyroids. What is pyrogies? No, pyroids.
Then you should use your intuition to make the better decision. But you absolutely should not ever...
You're not telling me that I've been saying this word wrong for all these years. Come on now, it's pyroids. That's how... What? Okay, I'm getting mixed information. Pierogies? Pierogies. No, it's pyroids. Chat, it's pyroids. Come on. All these years I've been saying pyroids. It's totally... come on now. You know the real way to spell it is pyroids, you fuckers. You're lying to me.
Base your decisions off pleasing someone else because you have zero frame. Develop your own ideas, develop your own morals, the way you see the world, and unless given new information, better information to lead with...
Oh god, this guy's such a fucking boring piece of seaweed. Whatever, shut up, move on. Leave alone, you don't belong here. High value men don't care what women think. Masculine frame. Well, once again, that's just the real paradox of things, isn't it? Where it's like, we have to completely reconstruct how we act and view ourselves and portray ourselves to people because we can't get women otherwise. Because literally, according to the ebooks that I've read, it's all about women. It is entirely dependent on women. It is entirely a reaction to women. It is entirely, well, if you want to get women, you're going to be a masculine man and hold a masculine frame. But yet you also are expected to hold the dual belief that, oh, that's good. You got the pre-burp, like, inside my chest, and then you got the actual burp. Is there a burp fetish forum? Because every time I sneeze on stream, I'm thinking about the sneeze fetish forum now, but I'm just wondering, like, is there like a catalog, like Wiki Feet? I like people poring over every burp on the internet. Just like...
3652, Jerma burped, and he tried to mute it, but we heard a little bit of it before he muted it. He burped, guys.
Like, I don't know, that would be great. Voices of Time, masculine frame. Yeah, no, I mean, again, this is just the same thing, like what I was saying before. It was just like, this whole thing, this entire concept is a reaction to women. And yet we're supposed to hold the dual belief of, you know, oh, but also we don't care what women think, which, that's not exactly true. The Black Bull Diaries, the videos I can't put on YouTube. I'll save that one to watch later. Hassan debates Andrew Tate. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Oh my god. Chat, do we have the energy to watch a debate between two people that I hate? Wow. This fucking moron versus this fucking moron. This dipshit versus this criminal. Man. Oh, it's like the 2016 presidential election all over again. I just can't pick one to vote for. Well, I can't believe insert criminal here won the election. Masculine frame explained. Unlock your inner warrior. You can become a liger over here. Oh, look at this dude. Look at this dude. I know why I'm experiencing interruptions. This fucking dude stinks like cum. I want you to know that right now. Because he's semen retaining, right? You're going to develop that aura. So I don't know what manga it is, but my friends, we were talking about some manga at one point. I think it might have been Bleach. There is a character who's like a girl, but she looks kind of like a guy, I guess, or something. She's kind of androgynous. And there is like a quote from another character that's like,
you smell like men or something. And I don't know, it's translated basically as like you smell like semen. And so that's what I think of when I hear the semen retention thing. I'm just like, day 25. Starting to ripen. Like, yeah, I don't know about that.
What's up, YouTube? Thanks for clicking on the video.
Come on.
Welcome to High Vibrational Kings. This is a channel for people that want to better themselves in life. Big shout out to anybody holding on to their life force energy, going within, breaking bad addictions, and trying to become a better version of themselves. Alright, so in this video, I want to talk about semen retention and how your voice will actually change over time.
The chat says, thank God I never donated to this beta. Yeah, I hate that guy. This guy, right? We're talking about this guy I'm looking at? You're not talking about me, right? You wouldn't be talking about me. I'm an alpha! God damn it! I haven't come in 6 weeks!
Alright, so let's get into the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So, yeah, like, it's just something that I've noticed that, like, ever since I've been,
You've got some life force energy, but you sure don't have any fucking charismatic energy. Holy shit. Good, very good commentary. Love it. Tell me more. Chris Chan, Fist Filter.
My voice has actually changed in a subtle way over time. You know, like back then when I wasn't retaining, my voice was actually a lot more high pitched. You know, it was a lot more whiny. It just sounded.
You know, back before I started affecting a fake deep voice to seem alpha, I had a much higher voice before I started faking my deep voice. So, you know, not coming has really only assisted in that.
To some extent, I will admit, this is a whole, like, no nut semen retention thing. I feel like, you know, like with a lot of things that I discuss on here, there is some very small element of, like, validity to it where I'm like, well, okay, on a very baseline, the idea is, like, focus less on porn and jerking off and instant gratification and that kind of thing, and focus more on, like, making stuff and building things and your hobbies and business and things like that. Things that are more important than, like, getting out the nut. And I can understand that to some extent, but when you start talking about your life force energy and you're recycling your Fanta, you know, I just don't know. I just don't know about that.
Like different, but now my voice actually has more bass under it. It has more volume, you know. And I don't know if you guys can hear it over this video, but no cap, I'm not making my voice sound deep. It's just the way that it's coming out right now. My voice feels like it has more bass under it. It has more volume. It has, you know, it's more masculine, I guess you could say.
Where is Jessica? Where's Jessica for the semen retention segment of the stream? Well, DeadwingDork, I'm happy you asked. I'm here. I've been holding my masculine frame for several minutes now, and, you know, I'm just about ready to semen retent all over myself. You know, it's just so nice. I'm just ready to let it all out, but you know, it's filling me with masculinity. Well, thank you, Jessica. I really appreciate your input. You know, it's good to know that women can benefit from the masculine frame too, and from the semen retention. Which I don't know how you got it in there, but don't get it out. Don't get it out. Leave it in there. 9 months at least. That's different, actually. I guess that's semen retention for men is different from women, because when a woman retains semen, she grows a kid. I guess that's the difference.
that's the thing that I wanted to talk about, is that when you're when you're watching Korn, right? Not only does it make you less of a man psychologically, but it also makes you less of a man physically, physically and psychologically. Whenever you're watching the Korn, it makes you less of a man.
Is he saying corn? Is he trying to, like, be fucking cute and get around the fucking filters? Well, he is cute. He's a real cutie. I mean, he's a real cutie. But, he only just slightly looks like he might, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what ethnicity he is, so I'm allowed to say he kind of looks like he would shout Allahu Akbar, okay? He could be Mexican, alright? It's fine. Don't worry about it. But anyways, that guy's just like fucking going off. Ironically, he's come in his pants about the fact that he has been retaining his nut, and now his voice is like deeper, I guess. Which is probably not even true. I mean, he probably just has the same fucking voice, but he's just like, is either affecting it to be deeper and maybe doesn't realize it, or is literally just imagining it that it sounds a little deeper. Or maybe he's like a young man and his voice is still, I mean, I don't know, he looked older than this, but maybe his voice is still deepening. Who knows? Who cares? For me, c'est la vie. How to keep a masculine frame while being tested by female. The masculine frame, how to become a successful man. No wimpy stuff. Why is it always James Bond? Why is it always this James Bond? Why are they always so into Daniel Craig James Bond? Do you remember Casino Royale, the first Daniel Craig James Bond movie? Where fucking, what's his name from Death Stranding fucking beats his nuts with a balled up rope? And to his credit, James Bond, Daniel Craig, is just like taunting him like, ha ha ha, I'll be dead and you'll just have been fucking tickling my nuts, bitch, ha ha ha. And it's a fun scene, okay, but there was still CBT in that movie. And is this really the Daniel Craig? I don't know. I mean, you go with a different Daniel Craig role. It's always James Bond. I mean, wasn't he in like Knives Out? Was he in that one? Go with that. I'm sure he was alpha in that movie. I don't know. I'm just saying, if you're gonna go with James Bond, maybe go with like Sean Connery or I don't know. I don't know. My James Bond has always been what's his name? Fucking GoldenEye, Golden Schlong, that guy. Even though most of his movies were terrible. I don't know. Here's this guy with broccoli head. Masculine frame, code of honor. This really does feel like people fucking LARPing as, like, Japanese, like, anime characters. Like, how do I get women to, like, literally what I said before about, like, how do I get women to like me? I know. I'll pretend I'm, like, an epic cool guy, and I'll make them like me that way. I'll pretend I'm this cool guy from this game I like, and that'll do it. And no, it won't. It'll just make things more complicated. Just be yourself. Masculine frame, 5 tips to instantly have a more masculine frame. We need somebody who looks really special. We need somebody who's got like a special look. We got some Naruto there. We got some stock footage. Is this a fucking Goku? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's a powerful audio. This is gonna give us 83 new genes, everybody. We're gonna upgrade our fucking genome. You've heard about downloading RAM? Motherfuckers, we're about to download new genetics. 83 new genes. Massive and huge bone structure. And ultra-masculine frame. The most powerful audio. V2. You're going to look like fucking Goku. You're gonna be Super Saiyan. You're gonna be flying through the air and shooting fucking bolts and Kamehamehas and curse Yamehamehas. And you're gonna be not coming ever. Never! But let's listen. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, sexy. Oh, man. I'm glad. This was like uploaded a couple months ago. I'm glad that fucking iDoser is still a thing. We've still got binaural beats on the internet, boys. The fucking scam concept of, oh, no, don't worry. You'll just listen to some cocaine real quick. We're gonna do that. Don't worry. I'm gonna get us all set up here. Hang on. Hold on. I got a worm in my cock. I got a worm in my cock. Rich Evans wants my worm in his mouth. Rich Evans. Okay. Very good. Cum audio, everybody. No, not cum. Sorry, that was genetic audio. We're gonna get more genes. I mean, I guess if you think about it, genetic audio is just cum audio. So, you're gonna get some of that genes right all over you. Big hot load of audio. That's cool. Seed retention. Your masculine frame is natural. Let's hear about it. Tell me about my seed, pal.
One day, you might see
Intake. With the
abusive,
intake,
toxic
with
women.
the
That's essentially what holding masculine frame is, and I just redefined holding masculine frame. Because in the past, when people introduced this masculine frame, it was in a position of, we're gonna try to get these women under control, and this is the best way to deal with testing. And so the wise men that came before us within the last 15 years, they came up with these concepts of holding frame. What you're telling men to do is deal with abusive women. We have to now start charging women like they charge us. Oh, this is abuse? Well, we're going to show you what microaggressions are. And we're going to make you acknowledge that you are a microaggression,
Nudge her in
abusive,
line,
toxic person.
and then say sorry. That's a microaggression.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sin Take, man. My name is Jay Sin, coming back with another one, man. And as y'all can see, I'm coming live from the Rose Garden, man. Take a look at it. Take a look at it, man. We got another beautiful day, man. You know what I'm saying? Out here in nature getting some fresh air, man. But y'all already know I gotta thank the Most High. Y'all already know I gotta thank the Most High for another opportunity to be great. And I gotta send a big shout out to my brother and my ancestors for looking out for me up there, man. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all, man. I love y'all, man. But real quick though, I had to show y'all that clip with Coach Greg Adams, man. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams, bruh. Because listen, bruh. A lot of people could take holding masculine frame differently. You know what I'm saying? Like he said.
I got a little, don't worry, I got a little worm in my cock. It's fine. It's gonna go away.
You know, a lot of people could view that as, oh, you know, that's just something to where, you know, you just, you know, you hold masculine frame while you taking abuse. You know what I'm saying? So you just be quiet and, you know, you just weather the storm or whatnot. But man, listen, bruh, in my opinion, that's not what masculine frame is. You know what I'm saying? That is not what masculine frame is. Holding masculine frame. Listen, for one thing, bruh, your masculinity is something that cannot be turned on and off. The only time your masculine energy and masculine frame is turned off is when you doing something to turn it off or lower that or take away from that. You know what
I'd say if you're in a position where you have to feel like you have to do something unnatural or go out of your way and do something that doesn't feel like what you would normally do in order to like be masculine or whatever, then you're probably a little bitch. You're probably a little beta bitch. A little bit of a beta bitch, baby. Just a little bit. Yeah, no, I mean, the guy's right a little bit, where it's like, yeah, I mean, if you're an alpha, if you're what quote unquote alpha, if you're masculine and all of that, then you're just if you are something, then you are that thing 200% of the time, basically. Like at every moment of the day, I could be on a bus across town, crashed in traffic. There's paramedics coming. I'm dying out there. I'm dying. I could be dying out there on the streets, on the hot fucking Canadian streets. I could be dying, and I would still have like fucking most of a hardcover Wheel of Time collection in my closet. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm out there dying on the streets. I am a Wheel of Time fan 24/7. And that's the same thing with masculinity or with anything. If you're a fan of whatever, if you're whatever you are, if you're funny, you're not going to stop being funny because you're sad. You're just not funny at that moment. You're just, it's like you're that thing all the time. You shouldn't have to feel like, okay, power on my masculinity. You're not fucking Super Sentaiing your masculinity, okay? You're not Green Ranger of masculinity over here, okay? So all these people that are like, oh, you have to do this, and you have to do this. No, if it doesn't come naturally to you, well, I'm sorry to tell you, I don't know, that might just, you might just not be James Bond, Not everybody in the world can be James Bond. Not everybody can. Not everybody can get their nuts destroyed by what's his name? Mads Mikkelsen. Not everybody can get CBT'd by Mads Mikkelsen. Cock and ball torture. From Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Some people have to be the guy who's like the sensitive dude that works in the bookstore. You need some of those. The world needs a lot of different types of people, okay? You can't if we were all, God, like imagine, that's the good thing about nowadays. That's the one good thing. Say what you will about all the freaks, but at least the number of freaks, it's like, it's better than it was in the fucking 50s. Can you imagine living in, like, the 50s and everybody just wears a fucking suit? Every guy just looks the same and they're in a fucking stupid-ass suit and they have the same fucking slicked haircut. Their hair's not allowed to get longer than, like, a quarter inch off the top of their head. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine how fucked that would be? It's a good thing we live nowadays. I'll just say that much.
I'm saying, and a lot of times that's what landed us here, bro, because we were stealing away, taking away our masculine energy by fapping. You know what I mean? Taking away our masculine energy by pedestalizing women and validating women and putting them above ourselves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you do that, bro, you're not in your masculine frame. You're not in your masculine energy. So we had to cut that shit short and stop doing that shit, bro. You know what I mean? A lot of times we get in these toxic ass relationships, bro. We deal with these toxic women and all of that shit, bro. It just lowers your confidence. It lowers your testosterone. You know what I mean? It
feels like people like this never ever stop to talk about, like, well, what about toxic men, though? I mean, yes, I know. Women are gonna be always talking about men are pigs or whatever. Sure, that's fine, but obviously not all women, but yeah, there's that kind of thing. But it's like, I understand, but from you guys, from you people with your masculine frames and whatnot, it seems like there's always a lot of talk about certain very specific things, but there's other things that I feel factor into this whole situation and dating and everything and masculinity and whatnot. And I feel like they don't really address those as much. Like, I don't know, mental illness. Maybe you're masculine, but maybe you're fucking insane. And, you don't realize that she's saying no. That kind of thing. There's a lot of stuff that makes any situation. I guess I'm just saying there's no blanket, like, do this. This is how you get women. This is the option. This is the answer. And it's like, well, okay, but, what if I, like, don't want to do this? What if I'm this type of person? What if no, just do it this way. Shut up.
Your masculinity, all of that shit. Your confidence is just shot. You know, who wants that? Anytime you in that space, bro, you're not gonna be in your masculine frame. So understand, when you not doing all of those things, bro, you masculine already, so you not turning shit on and off.
Okay, well, this guy's
You know-
currently walking around a circle in a parking lot, just like panting while he talks into a phone. So I don't know. I mean, you know, just once I'd like to see one of these videos made by somebody who's literally got like bitches on both arms. You know what I mean? Like that'd be something. You know, we'd probably assume that he just paid them, and we'd probably be right. But that would be something. It'd be better than just some dude sitting in his bedroom. Be better than that. What do I have behind me? Oh god. Oh yeah, I got my vacuum. I've got James Cameron's dark. Wait, no, hang on. We need to analyze my bedroom real quick. We need to analyze what's going on here. So we got my disc plates, of course. We've got a towel, which is just there. I don't know why that's there. But we've got two PS2 games there. You can't see them. But we've got James Cameron's Dark Angel, which is a TV show, video game, for the PS2. Fun fact, that TV show had a cliffhanger ending. I wonder if this game is the conclusion to that cliffhanger. I watched that show with my dad back in the day. And then the other one's No One Lives Forever. Then we've got a Dustbuster. We've got some Old Spice. Can you see the box? There's a box. There's a shirt. It's good. It could be more dirty. My hair's pretty bad. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and turn that right off now. That's just gonna go off. Masculine frame here. Is this the face of masculinity? Well, it's Arnold. I mean, he's a pretty big guy. Are we really still all listening to this fucking retard? This literal, like, criminal? I guess, I don't know. I guess I underestimate some, like, I assume the best of some people, where I'm like, I assume the best. Oh wait, hang on. No, you're right. I have to do the soy pose. There you go. That's good. I assume the best of some people, where I'm like, okay, well, if you're watching this kind of video, if you're like watching, you know, and you're trying to find out, like, how to be masculine and get women, like, I can understand. I don't want to demonize anybody who looks at this kind of thing, because if you're like 12 and you're just discovering that you like girls, I can see how this type of thing, maybe this is something you would benefit from. If you're grown up, maybe that's a whole different story. But if you're younger, you know, maybe you don't have a dad to teach you these kinds of things, or whatever. Maybe your dad can't teach you these kinds of things because he's like crazy or weird or whatever. This could be helpful, but all of the lessons we're getting are so bad, for one thing. I mean, there's like maybe 1 in 30 lessons that are like, oh yeah, okay, well, focus more on, you know, yourself and less on coming, and oh, it's because you want to be holy for Jesus. Oh, okay, well, alright then. Fucking go fuck yourself. Like, there's some value, and I could see some kids, or like, you know, adolescent teens, like, oh, how do I talk to the girl? And they want to be like more masculine. And I could see, not everybody that looks at a video like this is probably a complete reject waste of life. But I am somewhat, I guess somewhat optimistic, because there's clearly just a subset of these people who are like truly just scum. And they know that this guy is like a criminal who's sex trafficked a bunch of women. And they know that he's probably also just a fucking moron who is just like, you have never been, nobody who is famous who has ever seen Star Wars. No one has ever sex and seen Star Wars. No one. And that was this guy. That was this fucking moron right here. And like, there's just some people who are like, no, I know he's a sex trafficker. It's fine. He's gonna teach me how to become a sex trafficker. If only I was that alpha. Like, I guess the 9.7 thousand people that watch this video are probably just fucking bad people. I guess we could probably just assume that. You know, this was posted a month ago, and the news about Andrew Tate is like at least 2 months old. It's a few months ago now, I would say. So anybody who watched this video and liked it and got something out of it, yeah, you're probably a scumbag, or maybe you just didn't know. Charitably, we could say they don't know. But you gotta figure, you look up, the first thing you see, you look up Andrew Tate, is he's like a fucking sex trafficker, or whatever. So, I don't know. I guess I'm just optimistic, and I'm like, well, why would somebody listen to this? It's like, well, because there's just also a lot of bad people. There's some people out there who, like, I always said this and every time I used to talk about incels. Like, I want to believe that there's some guy who's just, like, a real fucking sad sack down on his luck. Like, not a bad dude, but he's just ugly and doesn't know what he's doing and has had bad luck with women. And he maybe has fallen into the mindset of, well, I guess I'm an incel. That's what the term is on the internet. And like, I feel bad for that hypothetical dude. But then I have to keep in mind that there are just some bad people. There are just some people who are like, oh, hell yeah, he was able to get a bunch of bitches locked up in his basement and sell them. Fucking sign me up, bro. Like, there's people that are just like that. So, yeah. I guess we should listen to a little Andrew Tate. Let's listen to him. Let's hear the man himself. We've talked about him for a bit. Talked about all of his fucking knowledge. Look at this. Look at this. 439 likes, 7 dislikes. Got that dislikes return thing going on up there. But yeah, this is Tate speech, everybody. He's gonna get arrested for Tate speech. Just like Demetrius or whatever, who is the least crazy man in the city. Let's hear it. Only 7 people disliked this.
Real men cry, and if women can cry, men can cry too. There's nothing wrong with it. And there absolutely is something wrong with it, and I'll explain to you why.
Oh, you're one of these, aren't you? God, you like getting pegged, don't you?
Life as a man is far more difficult than life as a woman. And one of the key components of manhood always has been and always will be, we have the ability to control ourselves and not act emotionally. Females are more emotionally driven, more emotionally impulsive than a good man should be.
Good man.
Saying that, I felt like crying, so I cried, this makes me a real man, is as stupid as me saying, well, I felt like smashing his face in, so I smashed his face in. This makes me a real man. No.
Well, I felt like a little sex trafficking on Sundays, and, you know, a big bippity-boppity-boo. I don't know. Again, big life lessons from the criminal over here. Alleged criminal, I think he's still just under investigation or something, but, you know. Real life lessons. Tell me more.
The hallmark of a real man is controlling himself, controlling his emotions, and acting appropriately regardless of how he feels. And throughout human history, this is exactly how men had to live their lives. Do you think that the teenagers storming the beaches of Normandy felt like crying? Of course they did.
Yeah.
They also knew.
Listen up, boomer. We're not in the fucking 1870s anymore. We live in a fucking plush, soft world of, like, iPhones and fucking, like, yeah, we don't need to be like that anymore. There's no fucking purpose for being like that anymore. That's like being some dickhead that's like, oh, well, you know, I still use Windows XP because I just really don't trust Windows 10. Which I guess I am, because I just really don't trust Windows 11. But that being said, you know, like, I don't know, get with the fucking times, Grandpa, whatever.
That wasn't the correct thing for them to do. They had a duty to commit to, they had honor, and they did what they were supposed to do regardless of how they felt. That is the mark of a man. Weakness and absolute submission to your feelings are not the hallmarks of men. It's not the way society is.
So, man, let me get this straight. So if you're a man, right? Man, you know, honorable. You're, you know, respectable. People look up to you. People respect you. They look to you as a paragon of decency. We're gonna cut the shit. The joke is he traffics chicks. The joke is he's a sex predator or whatever he is. I don't know. Allegedly, whatever the fuck. Fuck you. But yeah, we're gonna cut the bit. You know what the bit was. We were gonna extend the bit. It was gonna be a 5-minute bit. But no, the joke is we're talking about men and like, oh, you need to be a good man. This is what good men. Well, I don't know. I don't know how many good men that I would listen to keep, women chained up and sell them, or whatever happened with him. I admit I don't know all the details, but you hear sex trafficking, and it's like, well, the check's been fucking written on that one. I mean, the money is exchanged hands there. I'm afraid that transaction's done. He's now sex trafficker man to me.
It's ever been built. It's never been built off the backs of men who were crying their eyes out because they felt like crying. The only kind of men who advocate crying are the kind of men who do not have enough self-control to prevent themselves from crying. Because we're all human. There's times in your life.
I know he's British, but you can tell. Like, you can tell he's British, but he fucking fakes, he tries to hide his accent. When I first heard this guy, I was like, oh, he's American, but you listen to him, like, no, there's something there. You start to think maybe he's, South African, because he sounds like a weirdo. But no, I guess he's, slightly British.
As a man, you're going to feel like crying. It's going to happen. But what you're supposed to do is not cry. Because this is a test in mental fortitude. And there is no physical fortitude, there's no financial fortitude, there's no other type of fortitude without mental fortitude. When you feel like crying, you ensure you do not cry. And you act appropriately as a man should. The men who say no, succumb instantly to your emotions, are the kind of people who have no self-control. And let me tell you something about men who have no self-control. Men who live without self-control are the kind of men who cry when their girlfriend cheats on them, because she certainly does, because she doesn't respect the little crybaby, and she's only with you because she's ugly as fuck, and she has to settle for a little soy boy pussy like you.
Oh my god, it started freeze-framing and slideshowing right when we got to the good parts, right when we fucking kicked it into high gear, Top Gun, Daytona 500 motherfucker, she, soy boy, ugly bitch, dumb cunt, wow, we really fucking took it hardcore here. That's good.
And these guys sitting there, what they're trying to do by telling you to cry is drag you down to their level. They look at people like me, and I say, Ross. And that's a big G. He's out there, he's fucking women, he's got his Lambo, he's a multi-millionaire, self-made, 6'4", 4 times kickboxing world champion, chess genius.
Wait. So first of all,
Ross. And that's a big G.
Well, no, that's clearly the subtitle said that's a big guy for you. But he says big G.
He's out there, he's fucking women, he's got his Lambo, he's a multi-millionaire.
He's out there, follow me on this one. Now follow me. He's out there, he's fucking women. Right? He's got 9 babies. He's got 9 babies. 9 babies danced on the moon. I threw 5 clocks down on my bed. The chimes danced out on golden threads. I don't know. He's got his 9 babies? Is that what he said? That doesn't sound like what he said. I think the subtitles are just bad.
Ross. And that's a big G.
That's a big
He's
G.
out there, he's fucking women, he's got his Lambo, he's a multi-millionaire, self-made, 6'4", 4 times kickboxing world champion, chess genius. I don't like the way he's living his life because he's kicking too much ass. You need to cry more. He's trying to drag me down to his level so I can be a little crybaby like him. And he wants everyone else who reads his tweets to be a crybaby too, because the more little weaklings he can create, the less bad he'll feel.
Weakling Zachariah Oh, so this is just auto-generated subtitles, but they're formatted to look like they're real subtitles. That's cool. It's like the fucking Darman videos where it's the subtitles are clearly made by people that you have to know. Even if you don't speak English, you have to be able to tell the words that you're putting in are by context are just wrong. But they don't, and they just don't care, and they aren't paid to care, and so they make this, and yeah, there's probably just some guy ran a bot and threw in a couple periods. That's all that is. I go off for 5 minutes about the fucking subtitles. That's good.
Feel about himself. No man wants to be a little crybaby if they're honest with themselves, and no woman certainly wants to fuck a little crybaby.
Well, nobody wants to be sad and feel like they have to cry, you dumb fucking ignoramus retard. Oh, nobody wants to be a little cry. Yeah, nobody wants to be a little crybaby. Nobody wants to have to feel like they need to cry. Nobody wants to be sad. You dumb ditchwater motherfucker. God damn it. God, this is so fucking insipid. This is killing my brain cells faster than the fucking booze. Jesus Christ.
Don't listen to the advice of people who are living lives you wouldn't want to live. What's actually interesting is, I always use this analogy.
Well, you're living a life of fucking sex trafficking, so I guess I'll just tune you out then, won't I, dipshit?
If you could build yourself from the ground up, if you could literally just, like from a video game, just tick characteristic boxes and build yourself, nobody would choose to be a liberal soy boy. Nobody would choose to be a small, weak guy who has to cry when he gets upset. Everyone, when they get that application form from God saying build yourself for your next life, would tick tall, strong, smart, mentally tough, doesn't cry, gets pussy, rich. They tick all the things they tell me I'm bad, all the assets I have, everything that I am, they tell me is
strong,
bad.
cool, mentally tough, has to tell people how cool I am constantly, has to have a bunch of different channels to reaffirm how cool I am, has to chain women up and sell them because I'm actually a little tiny baby with a fucking tiny little cock. Oh, yeah, real, okay. We're gonna stop watching this guy. That's fine. That's fine. That's that man. I hope he goes to jail soon. And, I hope he doesn't last long there. In Minecraft, she feels your energy. Stay in your energy. Okay, well, I want to see this woman talk about it. Or, like, this lady. All these thumbnails have a chick in them. But it's always some fucking dude telling you. It's like, no, give me a woman to tell me about my semen retention. I'll believe it from her. I don't know why, but I feel like I believe it more. Maintain masculine frame. So there's a lot of masculine frame stuff. And I don't know when we invented this buzzword, but I'm a fan of this buzzword. We got a little bit of American Psycho over here. Is this real? Oh, this can't be real, right? This can't be real. He's got American Psycho. That's gotta be a joke. It's got 7 downvotes. Uh-oh. Is this real?
Right. This video is going to be quite different
no
to how I normally do videos. This is just going to be kind of like I wouldn't say a rant, but I also wouldn't say an informational type video, but it kind of does have some information in it, so it is worth watching.
Got 5 seconds into the video.
But this is merely for
reload.
me. For me, sorry. Still dead. I'm out of breath because I just run up the stairs.
Tell me all about it, Harry Potter.
There's a delivery at the door, and my dog was going crazy at the person who's delivering it. It was very good looking, by the way. No, stop it. Okay, no, I'm not going to talk about that. Okay.
What?
So, my dog was just barking like crazy, so I had to run down because my dog, he's just like, man, like the slightest noise, he's on it. Like, he's not a protective dog, because if, anything bad actually...
I don't care about your fucking dog. Go back to how you want to fuck the UPS lady or whatever. Or guy, I guess. You never see gay people trying to develop their masculine frame. I wonder why that is. I wonder why the straights are like this. I say as a straight.
You can see, I barely speak. My neck is so small, man. I need to do more neck training. But anyway.
In all honesty, I hate the term "the straights" whenever you hear that, because that's one of those ones where it's like, oh, haha, it's okay to make fun of me based on my preferences, but not you. Oh, it's like, yeah, I mean, I understand, but let's just be nice to everybody. I don't know. Let's just be kind to everybody. I don't know. What is this fucking dopey motherfucker getting up to? What are you up to?
So, I was like, okay, I'm gonna play GTA 5 for a bit. I installed it, new update was out, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna play it, and I did enjoy it. Now, while playing that game,
5?
I started to look at my character. Now, the last time I had originally played GTA 5 was probably about 6 months ago. Yeah. No, yeah, it actually would have been about 6 months ago. And I haven't played the game in like 6 months. Right. So I was like, okay, wow, my life has changed so much since the last time I played this game. And I know it's kind of like a stupid thing to think,
GTA 5.
but it has. Like, I used to look at my GTA 5 character, and the body he had in
So
am I
game. Just like a giant hipster? Is that why I hate GTA 5? I mean, I don't hate it. I like the character. I like the 3 main characters, and the music, the original music in the game, and the radio stations are good. And the map is fun to drive around in, and that's like it. The missions are bad, the multiplayer sucks, the gameplay's bad, the driving is not very good, the shooting is terrible. I don't know why that's like the biggest game ever made. It's easily the worst Grand Theft Auto outside of like, I don't know, the fucking 2D ones. Outside of GTA Advance and the Game Boy Color one. It's probably the worst. I don't know why that's the most... Maybe I'm just a huge hipster, I don't know. But then San Andreas and Vice City are also very popular, so I mean, and I love those. Those are infinitely better. 4 is way better too, I don't know. Anyways.
Was like, I really want to look like this. That's like the...
What do I get to install GTA 5 on my masculine frame?
I'll be very, very happy. And right now, I don't want to sound egotistical, but I do look like that. I do have a little bit of a higher body fat percentage than my character in the game. And well, anyone's character in the game. The body sizes are all the same.
This is peak X-Tall performance right here. He's doing the best that he can. Is this whole video just about him miring his GTA 5 character?
Indie bands and essentially like goths, but not as serious as
GTA 2 sucks.
And
GTA 2 sucks because they cut the planned progressive rock radio station that they had. That was like a 25-minute prog rock yes-like song. Kind of like a fucking thick as a brick thing. And they had that, and they cut that, and it leaked like 6 years ago or whatever. And I remember just being like, wow, why did they fucking cut that from GTA 2? And now I hate GTA 2. Fuck GTA 2. All my homies hate GTA 2. Unless there's a version that has
really
that song
with these kind of girls station. Because they were taller than me, which is what I'm into.
In which case, that's
reason.
Cool.
And I'd always go after these type of women, and I thought to myself, they want. I always thought this because Hamza did a video on this, which I really resonated with. It was like,
what are you talking about?
I can't remember what the title's called. I'm not going to link it here because this is an unedited video.
Who invited you?
Made it this far anyway. This is just for my own personal gain.
Shut up.
For my mental clarity and stuff like that. But he made a video saying like, essentially, that women lead you into a trap.
You don't even go here. Shut the fuck up. Okay. I think that's it. We've done 2 streams today. We've done 2 streams. 2 full-size streams. Bustling with content. Not compromised. The 2 of them. Oh man, and now I have to read super chats for 6 hours. Oh my god. I gotta get a drink. I'll be right back. There's blue spheres, there's red spheres, there's spheres everywhere. There's blue spheres, there's red spheres, there's yellow spheres as well. So welcome to Special Stage. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Did I mention my beanbag chair fucking exploded? I mean, it did explode. That's a complete lie. It ripped slightly, and now a bunch of the beans are falling out. It really sucks. I hate it. It really fucking sucks. Well, this just fucking sucks, Ben. This fucking sucks. Let me get a little bit of music going. Shine a little light on the subject. What am I thinking? The classic. The best. Better than the rest. And in 5 minutes when the song starts playing, you'll know. You'll know. Oh, you'll fucking know. You're gonna know. You're gonna know. You're gonna know all about it. All about it. There you go. Where the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I don't even know which filter. What? Fine. Play this. Play this. Fine. So we begin with super chats from the previous stream. If you weren't here for the furry Nazi fur convention or whatever. Oh, what is this? What is this? The fucking weeaboo version? No, give me the real version. This is the one time where the English version of a song is the English version of a Japanese game's theme song is actually better than the original Japanese version. I don't know. That's me. That's my opinion. Here you go. Here you go. Now I just have to queue up the rest of the fucking playlist again. That's cool. I think I was saying something. Oh yeah, we did a stream earlier. If you missed that one, the first half of the super chats are going to be from that. Oh dear, that's loud. Settle down. Settle down now. Oh, no, not that low. $1 from Pazzy Shifter. No message. But thank you. $5 from Luxley. I got a job now so I can throw more money at the funny bear guy. Oh, Lois, it's the funny bear guy. Thank you. I appreciate it. $5 from Drew Peanuts. No message, but thank you. Also, congrats to the job, Luxley. Congrats on the job. $2 from Aves Angel. I'm broke, but here's a little for a soda. Heart emoji. Love your streams. Well, thank you. I do enjoy my sodas. 20 DKK from Viper's Menagerie. Super chatting for ELP alone. Great taste. Well, not the first time we've started a stream with Carnival 9, but won't be the last either, goddammit. Thank you. 10 pounds from Archie Clayton. 10 pounds from Archie Clayton. No message, but thank you. That's what the message says, chat. Oh, you people are getting sneakier. You're throwing in, that's what the message says, chat. You're throwing in a little extra to try and, you're gonna have to do better than that. You're gonna have to super chat a whole rant where I go off like this, and you're gonna have to perfectly predict the way that I would respond, and it might work. I mean, you people know me better than I do, so that's fine. $5 from Shiny Ninjask. No message, but thank you. Drink break. We got 50-something from Giancarlo Reyes. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like a P with a little line through it. But it's 50-something. The Right Wing and Furries. Iconic. To name a better duo. I mean, honestly. €5 from Mr. Terror Monkey. Oh, hi, Doc and Konasangi. So cool to finally catch a stream. And it's furries. Take my money, lol. I did not donate to her. I did not. Thank you. $3 from Simon Simons. 3 streams in 2 days. Endless trash. Well, we were only originally gonna do this one that I'm doing now. But then I discovered there was this Nazi furry convention, and we had to. 10 pounds from Sherm, Dashcon moment. It's a real fucking ball pit moment. $5 from Minnie the Dragon. Oh boy. Time to watch Clawfather talk about furries. First ever super chat, by the way. Glad to finally support you. Well, glad that you finally paid some rent. It's about time. Well, just kidding. Thank you very much. Nice to have you here. And, I hope you enjoyed the streams. Or at least just the one stream. $1 from Kaz Coyote. No message, but thank you. $5 from JD1989. I actually attended DashCon in 2014, dressed as Hunter Thompson. And yes, I saw the ball pit in person. And laughed. By the way, ELP is amazing. Thank you. I agree. I'm sick of prog rock being the butt of people's fucking jokes. The fucking nerds are gonna rise up with their 14-minute Baroque organ solos. Goddamn motherfuckers think they like the Prophet song by Queen, but they tell us they don't like fucking prog, you motherfucking liars. You people just don't know what you like. You people, I'm starting to get a little bit drunk. I don't know if you noticed. Let me just, hang on. Not that one. No, not that one. Not the stupid, filthy, fucking foreign version. No. Yeah, usually if a song is like from an anime or a game and it's got Japanese vocals or English, you want to listen to the Japanese. This is the one scenario where you don't. Crystal Chronicles was the one situation where, you know, you probably wanted to listen to the English one. At least for me, I don't know. I've never listened to the Japanese one that closely, so maybe I'm wrong. But, you know, I balance it out by being a vehement anti-American Sonic CD soundtrack man. $5 from... Oh, I read that one. Hang on. $2 from Scummitar OP. How many diapers, drugs, and nonces at this FurCon? Well, probably not that many, because there weren't that many people to begin with. But, you know, more than there should be per capita, one would assume. $5 from Kaz Coyote. Furries are degens, Nazis. Would probably not want anything to do with them. Yeah, no, I mean, that's just the funniest fucking thing, is the concept that, yeah, this guy who happens to love the wrong person, yeah, the Nazis will hate him. But the person that's wearing the big stupid fucking Elmo costume, yeah, no, they're the next Führer, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Totally, bro. Fucking, yeah. Go with God, yeah. I don't know. That's always been hilarious. $10 from Mech Warrior. This is a very good day. Just unwrapped a foil Charizard VMAX. I'm in a good mood today. I hope you are too, Clawfather. Have some good weed on me. Well, thank you. I'm glad you didn't bend your gay fat Pikachu. $5 from Jared. Been furry for a decade. Just here for the fireworks. Yeah, I mean, there's furries that are fine, of course. Hashtag not all furries, but god damn it, hashtag enough. Enough of them. You know what I mean? Like, it's enough of them already. It's fucking enough. Just fucking stop raping animals, people. Come on. It's enough already. Well, we gotta cut the Coca-Cola with the booze. Or else we wouldn't continue to get drunk. $5 from Lola Ray. I wonder if they will get an extra hour in the ball pit if they bring a controversial thought. Oh yeah, you go in there with a copy of an Ayn Rand book on Audible, you get at least 45 minutes extra in the ball pit. Although, I mean, I guess at a conservative convention like that, wouldn't it be, you know, according to their means or something? According to their ability, rather? Something like that. I don't know. $5 from Kanto20. As a conservative Christian, I assure you we don't like these people one bit either. Thank you! No, I'm certain you don't. Thank you for being the reasonable one. I always like the guy who comes in who's just like, well, you know, as a Nazi, I actually disagree with you. Like, you know, I always I always like it when a good rational person comes in. No, thank you. 5 euros from Mr. Terror Monkey. So can we just throw that Foxler guy in a pit with Sangi and a couple lethal weapons? Oh yeah, surviving fur weapons. Throw him in the ball pit with you know how they had the big snake in the ball pit? Throw some like fucking deadly piranhas in the ball pit and just see how they do, you know? They like animals. I'm sure they'll get along great. It'll be fine. $5 from Simon Simons. Far-right conservative Nazi fur at an AWOO convention. As a Christian who isn't a Nazi or a furry, that makes my brain hurt. Maybe rot, too. Yeah, no, I mean, I offer no insurance for brain rot. That's just something that might happen on the stream. You come in here, you should be aware that that's gonna be a possibility, you know? $5 from Aurora Woods. One of my favorite music artists just got outed as an awful person. Feeling pretty bad, but your streams always brighten my day. Thanks, Claw Pops. Well, I don't know who that would be, but, you know, I hope it's all fake. I hope it's all fake. $5 from Azira. Thanks for the amazing background noise while I draw cringy furry art. This fandom makes me want to neck myself in Minecraft. Love you, Claw. Art emoji. Well, you know, I hope you can fund real art with your furry art. No offense. I hope you can get some fat fuck furries to, like, donate $1 billion for you to draw Fox and Falco in diapers storming over buildings or whatever. You know, you bank a bit of that, and then you make your fucking, like, Impressionist Monet panoramic piece, something like that. Or you keep doing what you love, whatever. $5 from Tajai Second. Is that an I? I think that's an I. Tajai. I just show up and I heard animated furry porn. So an average stream, I guess. Yeah, it's a pretty average couple streams. Nothing, you know, standard streams. $2 from John. To be honest, I do not like furries. Wow. Woke take over here. $3 from Silly Palm. Master fur race. Clearly not what Nazis dreamt. No, Nazis were gonna crossbreed us with elves. Disgusting little 2-foot elves. That's what we were gonna be. $5 from Pissed Off Dragon. Yo, Claudaddy, would you be able to save this stream? About to work on a rental house and I can't watch this now. Also have a beer on me. Take care. Won't you have one on me? You know, I might save clips from the stream or something. Once I go back west in like a couple days, I am gonna start working on a few edits from the last couple weeks of streams and get some videos on the channel to represent them. So some of the stuff that you've seen today might wind up in that. I'm also going to try to I'm going to host a little bit of a tournament, a little bit of a competition. I want to find people who can edit videos for me full time. Somebody I can like pay to do some good stream edits and stuff. But I need somebody who I am comfortable with the editing style of. So, I'm gonna do a little competition where it's like, I'm gonna put out one clip, and everybody's gonna edit the same clip, and I'm gonna go through them, and I'm gonna give like the top 3 that I like, some prizes, and the number 1 is gonna be like, you're my video editor guy now. Maybe I'll hire all 3 of them as like backup video editors, whatever. Get some good clips going, get some stream shit going. I feel bad for the lack of edited stuff, but I don't know. I also fucking hate Adobe Premiere. I mean, I just, you know, I'm gonna brook no foolishness here. But, it's also just not really worth it to do edited videos most of the time. They just don't do that well. YouTube fucking sucks for people that put in effort. I'm sorry. It just fucking sucks, so it's just a lot easier to just do a stream. More people watch, you know, it's better for me, better for you, I don't know. I like sometimes doing edited stuff. When I have stuff to specifically edit a video for, it's like, well, this is like a piece of art. It's like shitpost art, you know? I don't know. But yeah, I would like to get some more, or at least just some, like, simple stream clips happening with a couple memes here and there. $5 from Lola Ray. I scrolled up too quickly, oh god. Feels like Hellsing Abridged. It's the fucking Nazis! I don't know about Hellsing Abridged. I know about the 2 animes and how the one has really good music and the other one has really generic music. But the one with the really good music is not as good of an anime, and the one with the bad music is like a really good anime. So there's no good version of Hellsing that has the good music with the good anime. You have to pick the one or the other. It's really unfortunate. I would go for the original Hellsing's music. It's incredible. Yasushi Ishii, I believe, is the composer. $20 from Daniel Bullrice. 2 is his persona's name. I had no idea he was this bad, and that was why he got cancelled. He has a YouTube with his rants if you want to see how they are. One about the LGBT flag is on there. No, I'm aware of him. I mean, I've heard of him in the past. I think I've crossed paths with him while I've looked up, like, baby furs or whatever in the past, I'm sure. So I'm familiar with him slightly. I wasn't aware either of quite how much lore there was there. How much baggage. So that was news to me, but, well, thank you for the 20. 5 from Brainwashed Zebra. Wasn't expecting the Third Reich, but it looks like that's what's happening. I don't have nearly enough tequila for this, Claw. Well, thankfully I've got more Jack Daniels, and I also got some rum. So, you know, I'm set for tomorrow's stream, whatever that might be, too. If there is one. £5 from Monarch Malarkey. Ligers are born from male lions and female tigers, and Tigons from male tigers and female lions. Tigons?! Oh my god, now that's just a Doctor Who enemy now. Come on now, settle down. €5 from Edmund Krumins, I'm probably saying that horribly wrong. There's a bunch of little accents and things, little flibbity gibbets. I'm probably saying that wrong, but Edmund says, Nazi furries remind me of these staunch monarchist traditionalists with hentai girls as the avatar. Yes, you would not last long in the fucking SS, motherfucker. $2 from Victor Martinez. Petophiles. Absolutely. $2 from Gay Jack Walton. No message, but thank you. $5 from Rox Bobo. I had a mental breakdown this morning. This is what I needed to bring me back to reality. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. That sounds very uncomfortable and distressing. But it does behoove you to keep in mind that at least you aren't this bad. Either of the streams tonight, you could have been as bad as those motherfuckers. So, you know, things are at least comparatively going better for you. You know, think of it that way. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't help. I don't know. $2 from Rachel. Hello, Claw. Nice to see you again. Nice to be here again. Hey, tip your waitresses, folks. $3 from Silly Palm. Do you have a con persona prepared? Herr Dorkving. No. You know, I guess I'll just do my avatar, basically. I'll be me, but I'll have, like, a blue backpack, and I'll have a little necklace thing. I'll have a little, like, bear tooth necklace thing to wear around my neck, like I have in the picture. Like Banjo has, kind of. I'll do something like that, maybe. I don't know. I'll just be Banjo, basically. But I won't wear any fur shit. I'm just gonna be humanized Banjo. $5 from Iron13. No message, but thank you. 20 from Greta Thunberg. 20 can buy lots of ice cream. That's true. That's true. Well, not if you buy the fancy shit. I went on DoorDash. There's a fucking place that delivers, like, soft serve ice cream. It's like $15 for a pint. You get some mix-ins, it's like 20 something. So, I mean, you could waste all your money on that. It's just a shame you can't go to the place where they actually sell it, get it for cheaper, and then bring it back home. Unless you have, like, a supercar, or it's pretty close. I don't know. Or it's winter, I guess. But it's the summer. I'm like, I want soft serve. I'm not paying $30 for this. God damn it. But I got some supermarket ice cream. I'm sure it'll do. $2 from Daniel Bullerice. Wow, 2's comedy went downhill. Used to be funny. I don't think he was the comedian guy. I think that was a completely different guy. Maybe it was. I don't know. I do think he was, like, bald or something. $2 from Greta Thunberg. Claude, ever heard of Chacaron Macaron? No, I guess not. I guess I have not. $2 from the Hylian Juggalo Chacaron Macaron. $2 from Liz ASMR Gino impression.
And then he stuck the medallion up his ass. Then later, Blue Spike contacted him and told him he was gay.
I love Gino's ability to make anything that he talks about sound like something that's not hilarious. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I mean, if you've never watched the Gino Samuel Christian series, I mean, it's a good series. People recommend it all the time, but it strikes the perfect balance between being hilarious and being utterly scary and distressing and fucking frightening. It's like watching Making a Murderer or some shit. It's like, oh my god, all the pieces were here. How did we not see this? There's something about it that's just terrifying. But at the same time, it's the most funny thing you'll ever watch. Hang on, I'm smoking 2 joints at once. Hang on. Big deal, guys. Oh, fuck, I dropped one! Bitches! Women did this! Women and leftists. Smoke break, everybody. $2 from Jared. No message, but thank you. $2 from Per Low Key. At work being a security officer, and your stream good. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Security good. I hope you're doing a good job. $2 from Kat Turner. Jay the Silver Wolf has a pic of him in the ball pit. Well, you know, we saw America Man in the ball pit, so we're good. We don't need more. $2 from Jared. Nah, it's enrichment, bro. Yeah, very enriching stuff. $5 from Carnizzle. These furries act like they wouldn't be the first ones in the gas chambers, Lamau. Absolutely. Like we've talked about. $5 from Hunter Valentine. Christ, I just got here and I'm jump scared by Nazi bowl cut beaver. Nice. Yeah, that was a good moment. I liked his shirt that was like Nazi furries don't exist. But he's surrounded by people wearing Nazi armbands. And some of them are self-proclaimed fascists, so, you know, cue laugh track. $10 from Based. One of the attendees is a Greek Orthodox furry LARPer community commentary YouTuber, named Titus Constantine, who makes videos about his inflation fetish. Oh dear. Well, I hope he's happy. I hope he comes inside of donuts sometimes. $2 from the Living Nightmare. Are we bullying furries again? Hell yeah! No, it's not a bully stream. It's never a bully stream. $5 from Eve. Diesel Raccoon is a 3%er, and he has an amazingly awkward video on Twitter with his ARs and his Threeper flag. I don't know what a 3%er is. That's probably something controversial that I just completely slept on while I was busy, like, getting mad about, like, the trailer for the Munsters movie or something. But, $2 from... Oh, fuck! Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, I knocked over my... Well... Okay, I knocked over, like, a little bit of Red Bull, but most of it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I had my guitar propped up on the thing, and it was a bad idea. Anyways, $2 from Gracella. Bro, I'm at a con, don't scare me. Yeah, listen, it'll be fine. There's no furries, no Nazi furries will get you there. $5 from Parachute Pants. Claw, you've really hidden something hilarious here, keeping Mr. Raccoon's diaper pick up while reading his hate speech. Oh yeah? You mean about how he feels uncomfortable being around black people at Walmart and that's why he feels better about carrying his gun with him? Yeah? You know, you don't feel comfortable looking at this man and his gunt and his taint? You don't enjoy the diaper taint? I don't know. $2 from He's Got a Gun, 505. The pic of all the attendees gives Nuremberg vibes. Well, hopefully they'll all find their way to trial eventually. $5 from Hunter Valentine. New law proposal. If you're a subject of Deadwing stream, then you're not allowed anything more lethal than a wiffle ball bat. Yes, and you have to go and fight other people with those wiffle ball bats. Other people who have been on the stream. And then I get to make fun of the Mortal Kombat. It'll be great. $5 from Kyle Gunser. People that insist aren't gay are the ones doing each other behind closed doors. Okay? I think a few words were missing from that, but, Oh, refreshment. Sweet sugar water. €2 from Mr. Terror Monkey. Your mic is kinda quiet, Dork. Well, it's the best I can do. I have it turned up. If I turn it up anymore, it's gonna peak a bunch, I think, so. $2 from Evil Betty. You can't prove it! You can't prove it! No, I can prove that I didn't do a stream before the second one I did. I mean, the first one I did. That was the first one I did. $2 from Per Low Key. Got my sled license, so I'm an officer now, smiley face. Yay! Well, I don't know what that is, but I hope you can sled peacefully. I hope they don't stop you from sledding. That'd be pretty fucked up. Best of luck. 10 CHF from Stoned Vault Boy. Aromatherapy money. Thank you. 5 from Simply Madness. Haven't had a chance to catch you live in a while. Glad to see you keeping up with the cringe. Stay safe and keep up the good work. We're back in the cringe better than ever before, honestly. I mean, I've seen a number of comments in the last couple weeks that are like, I miss the old days. And I'm just like, I don't know, I'm enjoying the new days. I'm enjoying the new days where we just look for new people. I had fun today, I don't know. Maybe some of those people are upset, but, you know, Can't make everybody happy forever. Sometimes you gotta make new people happy. You gotta focus on making yourself happy. That's what's important. And, let me see here. $5 from Simply Mad. Oh, I read that one. $5 from Victor Martinez. Wouldn't it be masculine for men to fornicate with other men? Yeah, your own clone. Neither of you will be virgins. $2 from Squid Jones. I can't hear Wall without thinking Nostalgia Critic. Yeah, he really ruined that Pink Floyd album for everybody. $5 from Hunter Valentine. His totally real mentor's name is the same forward and backwards. Very cool. Next meme. Next meme! $5 from RWX Ashley. This sounds like a Ponzi scheme built off low confidence people. Basically, yes. You buy increasingly more pricey books to learn how to get women and none of them help you. More or less. Let me see here. Prada with an O. What if a man believes in his own emotional strength? Does the world explode? Does the world implode, sorry? I don't know. What happens if a woman holds her masculine frame? What happens if Jessica holds her masculine frame? I don't know. $2 from Doc Glock. Reignite Your Masculine Fire by Tyler Burden. $2 from, oh yeah, Jer-Reg is just, Tyler, is just the Tyler Durden, and Alpha Masculinity is the other one. Jack. $2 from AK. Wait, this is just Serenity Now. Yes, basically. This is more or less, I mean, I made the Seinfeld reference with the opposite must be right, but yeah, this whole thing of like, just hide your emotions, pretend you're calm even if you aren't, and you'll be cool. That'll make you cool. Women will love that. They'll love feeling like you're dishonest with them emotionally and constantly keeping something from them. They'll love that. They'll love that. You should try that. $5 from Tivy2VS. Hey, big fan, but want to watch the last stream first. But next search term stream due before 2010. Future tech. Nostalgic for me. Also, welcome to the GTA. Well, thank you. Future tech. Like retrofuturism. Mid-2000s futuristic tech where everything had blue lights. We could try that. That's a good thought. Remind me next time. $5 from Squid Jones. That reminds me. Found out Jedi and Sith are considered real religions, and there's a real Jedi temple out in Texas. Wild world we live in. Also, booze! I couldn't agree more. Alternate between that booze and that Coca-Cola. $5 from Cordelia, darling. I'm watching you rip into incels while getting my hair done. Do you like redheads? Good stream. Yeah, redheaded people are a dying breed, and I don't know if, I mean, natural redheaded people are a dying breed. I don't know. Redheads are cool. Yes, I like them. $1 from NASCAR News 6. Oh, dude, I'm on the news. $2 from Picky Sticks, PC Sticks, PICIE Sticks. Getting high is the best shit in the world. Well, thank you. This is why we turn on limits so people don't super chat stupid shit for $2. I'm just kidding. Thank you. That was very insightful. That contributed greatly. $5 from Pill Bosby. Have you heard of the lol count? Okay. Thank you for the Cyrax suggestion. I'll look him up sometime. $2 from Luxley. Us himbos don't claim him. Well, you know, again, it's not himboism. It's like forced fake himboism. I don't know. $2 from Trains, Kits, and Other Bits. My social anxiety at the dinner is Mystique now. Yeah, when your fucking grandma is like, Anon, you're so quiet tonight. Tell us about yourself. And you're just like,
well, Mama wants me to be out here with people. So I decided to put on my Sunday best and sit in the porridge.
It's not really good. I don't know. most of the people that are going to be following this advice are going to look creepy when they do this. They're not going to look mysterious. $2 from Cordelia Darling. Lens Crafter's haircut. That's a real joke that my mom accidentally came up with when I was a kid. I remember I got a haircut. It didn't look very good. She said to my dad, "What did you get his haircut? Lens Crafters?" And I think she was mistaken and she like accidentally said that. But ever since then I've just been like, "Oh, you fucking yee ass Lens Crafter's haircut." Like, that's a good burn. I like it. $5. Fucking Fabricland ass haircut. My lady class with $5. I want to know how many men actually take advice like this. So much to do an interview with one of them, if they exist, that is. Well, there's people on the stream, like people that watch the stream who have super chatted before, and they've mentioned like they used to be kind of like this. They used to be incel-ish or whatever, and they kind of kicked that. And so, I guess you would want to talk to someone like that. I don't know. I feel like it's very cult-like mindset. It's doomer cultism. It's a spiraling cult-like doomer thing. I don't know. $5 from Zebo. Thanks for the entertainment today, Dork. You're welcome. I've been doing this for like fucking 6 hours, 7 hours now. How long is this shit? Good God. 10 euros from Aesthetic Void. Buy the book, Claw. Maybe I could buy one of those fucking scam books sometime. I could do that. 420 from Ray-Ben. It's 34 Celsius and getting higher. Cheers. Well, mazel tov. Don't sunburn. $2.99 from Ray-Ben. Jared's Twitter works. I saw it on the app. Bad Wi-Fi. Oh, bad PC! Yeah, I don't know why my Twitter didn't work properly. That was weird. $5 from Lola Ray. This Hawaiian shirt guy is the type of fella to float towards a delicious smelling pie. I don't know what that means. $5.37 from Exiled Postman. The frame is running out of systems. No way to shut it down. Yeah, every time they mention the frame, I was just like, what's the song at the end of the album that's like, I'm in control. I am the frame. The one where it's the machine talking. Yeah, good album. Arion, ladies and gentlemen. $2.66 from Exiled Postman. Pierogi. Now, you're crazy. It's a pyroig. That's what I've called it since I was a baby. Since I was a baby. It's a pyroig. Ever since I was a tiny little baby, my mother taught me about frying pyroigs in the pan. Alright? So don't you even start on that fake news. $2 from Mech Warrior. So masculine frame is incel doublethink. Yes. $2 from Evil Betty. Timothy Dalton. Best Bond ever. I don't know. I always liked Roger Moore, but everybody hates his movies. That's the best part of his movies. They're terrible. He goes into space in one of them. It's amazing. It's awful. It's the best thing ever. $2 from Lola Ray. Help! I'm morbing because of this audio. I watched Vinny play the fucking Morb Sweeper, where they have the fake synth. I don't know how they did it. They had a fake Rich Evans. Where you go into Morb mode, which is like your super mode, and there's a fake Rich Evans that lights up and it goes, "Oh my god, I'm morbing!" And I don't know how they did it. I don't know if that was an AI or if they found a guy who sounds convincingly like Rich Evans. But it certainly made me morb. $5 from Autistic Wolf. There's a whole documentary about this guy. Complete charlatan. He's from Washington, D.C., but moved to London and slowly adopted a British accent. Oh, so he's actually American. The accent, the British, the tiny little bit of the British is fake. Oh, that's even worse. Oh, that's fucking pathetic. Oh God. Oh god, he's like Egwene from Wheel of Time. $2 from Lola Ray. Kid looked like the Polar Express nerd kid. Oh, that's not okay. Those graphics didn't age well. You can't make fun of his face. $2 from Ray-Ben. Drink 4 Loco Gold. It's good. Well, I don't know. I don't need to drink more than Red Bull at this point. The occasional rock star. $5 from Squibbleable. Claw, you don't understand. The masculine frame is the only way to prevent women from eat hot chip and lie. That's true. They are prone to that, I've heard. That's fair. Yeah, let's all do it. Let's all do the masculine frame. Women too. All of you have to do it. Y'all have to pitch in. $5 from Sonic Lol Productions. Thank you for the stream, Coleslaw, and making the work day go faster. Coleslaw? Alright. I'll take it. Coleslaw. If Vinny can be Tugboat, I can be Coleslaw. That's fine. I'll take it. $2 from Sonic Lol Productions. My furrer. Hey now, listen now. Let's not blow our furry loads here on the furrer puns. $20 from Nerby T-Tops. The one guy sounded like he couldn't decide between being British or American. Well, yeah, apparently he's American and he fakes a British accent. Because he's a little baby. I don't know. Let me see. $5 from Cordelia Darling. Did I ask you about your old computer yet? Where did it go? I missed the soundboard and it being better. If I asked already, then you get more cash. So whatever. Penis emoji. I mean, eggplant emoji. The old computer is still, back west. And I left it on. So it's just still over there, just drawing power, just sitting on a YouTube. Just sitting on a blank, like, YouTube subscription page. Just being unupdated. Just sitting there. I'm going back there soon. So I'll get back to it. And then when I come back out this way, I will bring that computer with me. Hopefully we will be done with this laptop shenanigan soon enough. Just the one shenanigan. Well, that's it. We've done 2 streams today. Thank you everybody for stopping by. This has been quite a lot of streaming. Quite a lot of talking. Oh my god. I'm still not that drunk. I got drunk enough to be an asshole and accidentally say a mean word. But you know, that wasn't even intentional. I wasn't even trying to say that word. I just said a noise and it came out as that word. You know, that's fine. But yeah, that's gonna be fun for the people that weren't here for that. They're gonna be like, what did he say? Well, you're gonna have to go back and find it. It wasn't a really bad word. It wasn't so bad. I got the pass for it before, sort of. So it's okay. But, you know, you try talking for fucking 7 hours or however long this has been. Yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by. Apologies for slowness with the laptop and, you know, verbal issues, as mentioned. Apologies, but I hope you had fun. And, might do this again tomorrow unless I'm super tired. We'll see. We'll see. Take it easy, everybody. Penis. Scientology is the one true religion!